So feel free to check that stuff out. And if you are interested in more premium, high quality D&D resources that a whole team that I've put together and I make every single
Hello. Good to see you, Anna. And yes, the title cards are hints for games to come. These are my favorite fantasy games and cyberpunk games, so probably be playing these eventually. Great. It's 10-2, but I'm gonna think. About to get started. Get everything set up on my computer. Yeah, so, well, Pathfinder Kingmaker is what we're doing tonight. I can't see you not hearing of Baldur's Gate or Shadowrun. Might and Magic is one of my favorite series, and 6 is the first 3D one, and awesome game. Dex and Into the Breach, I got a while back on sale, and they both really surprised me. I loved them. Pretty awesome. Okay, let's see if I can get this running. You're all excited, and I'll tell you the honest truth. I am nervous as anything, but we'll see how this goes. Hmm. There we go. Oh. There we go. That's better. You're off to one side. You were only going to get half the game. We got Anna and Drachny. Thanks for coming. Nice to have some people I know. Here's Kingmaker. Awesome. Yeah, and I hope that you can do decent with this. So, go start with the main story. We might do Varnhold's Lot. Be honest, if this goes well, this will be every Friday night thing for me. So, do a few hours each Friday night. Great if you're able to attend. I am planning to post this up on YouTube after, so if you happen to miss for some reason, always keep up. And if anybody else comes along later, welcome. Kingmaker. So, main story. So I'm gonna just play it on normal. I have done normal. I haven't beaten it on normal. I've only beaten it on easy, to be honest with you. But the later chapters got super easy with overpowered parties, so I think I can handle normal. I don't do higher levels, that's just not me. I like to do it on normal if possible. And we're creating a character, because I don't do pre-builds. I can't bring myself to play a pre-made build in one of these games. Added a few more pictures down below from other characters, depending on who we pick. And of course, in case we ever get some mercenaries later, which we're not going good with companions. First, though, have any preferences for what kind of race and class you'd like to see? We can do this together. Yeah, I agree, Anna. Play the game how you enjoy. That's my. That's pretty much my determination always with video games. Why play it if I'm not enjoying it? Least human. Okay. That would probably be either tiefling or halfling. Those are the two most. I got a couple of new half-orc pictures, and I really like this tiefling guy. I could play a girl for a change too. Cool tiefling girl here. I like this portrait, but you meet him, so I'm not going to do him. I don't like doing the pictures that somebody I'm going to meet. It just throws me right off. So how about we do half-orc? Already done ranger, so I'm probably not going to do ranger. Let's go half-orc. See, how burly do we want? Thin, really big, tall and thin. Can I be Pearl of Ash? No, I don't even think Pearl of Ash is in the electronic version, unfortunately. But I love fairy dragons. Now, in the new Wrath of the Righteous, which I'm getting as soon as it comes out, you can get a fairy dragon companion, which is pretty awesome. Yeah, they cut some content. Pearl of Ash, I think, was just too hard for them to do. They don't have Greeks in here at all, and so you can't get Tig Titter Tut. And there is some fairy dragons, but you don't really talk to them. I'm actually really looking forward to Wrath of the Righteous, where you can get to be like a chaotic good mythic path. You get mythic abilities in that one. And yeah, you get a fairy dragon as a companion. And I'm definitely trying that with my bard character. Okay. So we're half-orc. Not a problem. Let's pick a decent face. I want something mean looking. Not that mean looking. Not that stupid looking. There we go. Yeah, the mythic paths look awesome. I am very excited. Too dark. Ooh, that's a cool green. That's not human at all. Looks like an Oni from Shadowrun. Awesome. I do want hair. Not going to be a bald half-orc, but I'm going to have like a warrior hairstyle. There we go. Top knot. It's nice. And give him a bit of a beard. Not mutton chops. I am not a mutton chops guy. Braided beard's interesting. I think I'll just do standard beard. You don't get to really see your picture too much anyway. And again, my portrait is bald, so maybe I should be bald. Let me just go back to my portrait and make sure. Yeah, he's full bald, so I'll be full bald. Top knot is the most fantastic knot. I 100% agree. So, any preference for what kind of class? Don't have to know specifics, but like fighter, or do you want some mage thrown in there, a bit of barbarian? Hello, Ark. Nice to see you, Ark the Angel. Is it Ark or Angel, I should call you? Ark, great. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. So we're just starting character creation. So we're going to be a half-orc. And just looking for some suggestions as to class, if anybody has any. There's a lot of options. Don't need specifics, but if you have anything. Yeah, awesome. Yeah, the notifications are new. Of course, all this is new for a stream, but I've fooled around with them a lot this week. Let's see. We'd get a half-orc magus. Let's go barbarian. Kineticist? Okay, well, Kineticist, they use basically elemental powers to fight. So you actually get to pick. If you've seen Avatar: The Last Airbender, this is what you are as a Kineticist. You use your own physical body to shoot either fire, water, earth, or air, which is like lightning. They're pretty cool. And they actually use your Constitution score. Sort of like a Genasi. Yeah. They don't have a genie background. It's more a physical ability they learn, but it is like a Genasi, same kind of ability. We can do Kineticist. I actually have only ever fooled around with Kineticist, haven't done it. Alright, so I'm not going to do Dark Elementalist as a work. Doesn't really work because Dark Elementalist uses their intelligence. Psychokineticist is sort of like a pyroman. Not pyromancer. What do you call it? Pyropsychic. I can't think of the ability. The psychic ability where you cause fire to start. Can't think of the word. But anyway, that's use your wisdom. And the Kinetic Knight actually makes a blade out of it. What do you guys think? Shooting it out, or should I make a blade and fight up close? Both work. Blade? Awesome. Alright, let's go Kinetic Knight. So, I will just quickly run through it. So I'm not going to go through all of it, but you get some bonus to your fortitude and reflex saves, so dodging ability and strength against poisons and stuff. Will, you don't get any bonus, so that's like fighting, shrugging off people trying to control you. Base attacks bonus is 0, so you don't get a +1 at first level, so you're not as good at hitting with as a fighter, but you do get things that can help with that. I'm probably going to take weapon focus. So a big part of Kineticist, and a part that last time I played Kineticist I didn't use well enough, is burn. You can exert yourself to channel more energy than normal. And you get this the higher level you go, you get more abilities that cost burn. And so then you can actually overload them, but you also get some things to reduce that, because you can only go so high with your Constitution modifier +3. We start with the Kinetic Blade ability. Normally this costs 1 burn, as it says there. I believe with Kinetic Knight, that actually gets reduced to 0. I believe, but we'll see that. Elemental focus, we got to choose an element. So think about it. Fire, water, earth, or air. There we go. Elemental Blade. We can do our Kinetic Blade without taking on any burn. Nice. Constitution instead of intelligence score, we're qualifying for combat feats. Oh, that's actually really nice. We can learn to trip stuff, and that we don't have to waste points in intelligence. Use that. Elemental Bastion. We're automatically proficient now with medium and heavy armor, whereas normally we would only be light armor. So that's nice. So we'll probably go with heaviest armor we can find. Get mobility, persuasion, stealth, use magic device, and perception for skills. Definitely take perception and persuasion. The Bastion, yes. So Anna and Drachny do play in a Kingmaker game with me, and Bastion is the name of the Emerald Bastion is the name of their kingdom. Well, the name of their capital. Yes, Sleepy. Exactly. We're going to do the Fire Nation. Or not Fire Nation. Fire Nation are bad. Never mind. Not doing Fire Nation. But we're going to do Nations. We'll pick one. Then again, Zuko is like my favorite character in Avatar. Once he turns around and becomes good. We don't need a lot of strength because we're using that for fun. We do need Dex to be able to hit for weapon finesse. Do you use weapon finesse with this character? That is a good question. I'm not sure if that's finessable. Okay, I'm not going to go super high in that. One thing, if you mess up, we can respec the character, so I'm not too worried. Just fix it later. Iroh, that is true. Of course, that was played by the legendary Mako. So sad to see him gone. Awesome. Okay, I'm going to put us some charisma because as the leader of our nation, we're going to want some charisma. Oh, sorry, Anna. Yeah. But unfortunately, things happen. Well, we get 3 class skills. Let's say we had more. They must get changed by Kinetic Knight. That happens sometimes. So, you get 3 points. Persuasion. I'm actually going to take those 3. We'll get these with our config. And I don't really use stealth in this game. So the backstory, actually, you know what? We're going to get into that right away. It is a Pathfinder game. It's fantasy. It's based on the Pathfinder rule set, which was when Dungeons & Dragons switched to 4th edition. Some content creators weren't happy with 4th edition compared to 3.5, so they created their own company, Paizo. Awesome guy Jason Bullman and some other fellas, friends of his, created Paizo and created the Pathfinder rule set, which was basically Dungeons & Dragons 3.75. So that's what this game's based on. It's called Kingmaker because we're going to be basically creating our own barony. You'll actually get to see right at the beginning. We'll go through the opener. Will actually explain that to us, why we're creating a barony when we meet Jamandi Eldori. She'll be hiring us out. We get there very soon. Okay, that's good. Point blank shot. I'm on a Kinetic Knight, right? Assist. Yeah. That should be saying, oh, to get weapon focus, I need to have +1. Bye. Oh, that sucks. Okay, I really wanted to take weapon focus to increase my chance to hit, but we need an attack bonus. 1. We don't have that yet. That will come soon. As soon as I can, I'll get that. No, not combat reflexes. That's not what I wanted. This character. Let's have a look. Don't need ones. There we go. Okay, I'll definitely take that. Tripping enemies is awesome. Knocks them down, and you get a free hit when they stand back up. All right, air, earth, fire, or water. Anybody thought of what ability do we think our half-orc should use? Rush Shadow gets it. Don't have to worry, all of them work. Fire? Awesome. Oh, sorry, Anna got you first. I didn't see that. Saw the fire. Okay, that earth fits for a half-orc. That is true. All right, let's go with earth. Got 2 earths, 2 fires, but I said first come, first serve. So, Kineticists. Don't believe I get to select a Yeah, okay, earth is just earth. So we literally make a sword out of earth. Hit them with. Awesome. Alright. Let's go.
I am superior! Let us be off. Ah, entertainment. That's what you get.
All this waiting bores me.
I think we're going to have to be aggressive for it to work. What do you think? I gotta admit, Anna, I do not know what TOPH is. Tough? Probably means something. Grumpy or aggressive? Yeah, I think we're gonna go.
Damn it all. I'm not touching that.
It's too, grumpy is too much a dwarf to me. Really? Oh, Toph. Yes, now I get it. Toph is from Avatar. I'm just stunned. You're right. Turn everything to the ground. Blind Earthbender, yep. That sword is actually on fire. Okay, this is, what is the date today? This is March the 3rd. So this will be, this is not March the 3rd, this is March the 12th. So it'll be our birthday. Frast the 12th. Fuck wheel. Alright. We're gonna be grumpy. Sounds a little more dwarven to me, but maybe I just think of Scottish dwarves. Let's see. Do we want to be good or evil? You can do both. I've only been neutral in this game, but there's some pretty cool neutral and good or evil stuff. Any preference in chat? Yes, I do. Anna, we could go. Evil can be fun. Anybody's got a preference for going good? Otherwise, I think we're probably going to do the evil route. So evil a lot of times is just selfish, too. Whatever benefits you. Good is looking to more everybody. Learning towards being bad, Drachny? Alright, let's be bad. Let's go chaotic evil. Chaotic evil is, oh, they don't have it broke down here. There is a thing in the actual book that explains it. That's like, you know, the warlord who just goes on and kills everything. So let's be a bit chaotic evil. Yeah, going all in.
March, march. All I do is march.
There you go. And the earth tattoos on his arms matches his skin tone. Just bright green. Alright, that's our abilities. Come on, Kinetic Order. I should have. Okay, I did get it good. Alright. Kinetic Knight. So load times aren't too bad at the beginning of this game. Load times can get pretty nasty, I'll be honest with you. I don't know if it's my computer. The game has some optimization issues. But hopefully they won't be super long. Sitting in front of screens for too long. Normally at the beginning it's not too bad. Yeah, it's jumping.
Our story story started at the mansion of an Aldori sword lord. Drawn by the promise of a most dangerous task and a commensurately huge reward, heroes of all stripes gathered here.
So our intro, The Road to Glory. So I love these little book-style adventures. Just review rundown a couple characters you can see here to start off. This is Jamandi Eldori, who's called us here. This is the character that represents you in the storybook, because they had to pick somebody. Just so you know, this is us, even though it doesn't look like us. This is Lindsay, you'll meet her very soon. And this is Amiri. Pathfinder has some iconic characters they use for their artwork, and they gave leave for this game to use one of their iconic characters in the game. So Amiri is the iconic barbarian, and she's awesome. She's one of my favorite characters in this game. So we'll get to see her. And this little fellow over here, this little gnome, is Tartuccio. Find out why I don't like him. Some of you already know. All right, let's begin.
Where are they? This is taking forever. They didn't even say what this was for, just that the Aldori were looking for heroes. Who are the Aldori anyway? Rich folk?
Can everybody hear the voices in it? Just, still getting the volumes right. Let me know if you can hear them. Not, just give a thumbs down or let me know. I will increase it. You can hear it? Awesome.
If you can't be patient, no one's keeping you here. Just go back to your mountains or whatever hole you crawled out of. The Aldori Sword Lords run the premier school for the dueling arts. They're also the richest and most influential group in this part of Brevoy. Take that tone with them, and they'll teach you some manners pretty quickly.
All right, you purple toad, just shut your trap. And if you can't, I'll help you.
I love her insults. Purple toad. Amiri is awesome.
Hush! Quiet! They're coming.
There's Jamandi Eldori. Yosef, the mayor of Restov, coming in behind her.
Greetings, everyone. I am Sword Lord Jamandi Eldori, and this is Lord Mayor Yosef Selimius of Restov. Welcome to my mansion.
So, just a couple things. I'll just let you know. Sword Lords, they're basically like nobles. They rule Restov. Restov is one of the largest cities in Brevoy, the country to the north of where you're going in this game. And they basically rule the area of Rossland, which is the southern part of that country. And there's a lot of turmoil between them and the northern part.
We thank you from the bottom of our hearts for responding to our call. You may be few, but that's unavoidable. We need only the best of the best for this task. And I see true heroes before me, strong and fearless, exactly what Restov needs.
Yeah, I wish they had a portrait for him, because I just love to see that. A middle-aged man with bushy sideburns and a monocle with a beaming smile. He sounds lovely.
Thank you, Lord Mayor. Now, to the point. South of here, just beyond Brevoy's border, lies a region known as the Stolen Lands. This is disputed territory, and while it's long been claimed by nearby states, it's never been truly taken. I won't bore you with the legal technicalities. Suffice to say that anyone with enough courage and power to seize the Stolen Lands and name themselves Baron or Baroness, claiming dominion, well, none of the neighboring states would be able to challenge it. Of course, Restov would be first to recognize the legitimacy of this new state, as well as the noble title of its founder.
So there's our pitch. We can get to be nobles if we take this over.
Unfortunately, one serious obstacle stands between you and this title. A gang of bandits holds sway in the Stolen Lands. Their chief, who they call the Stag Lord, considers himself the rightful owner of these lands. and no one has yet been able to challenge his power. Bring me his head, and you'll be able to return to the Stolen Lands as their legal ruler. Any questions?
All right, if we're gonna be chaotic evil, I gotta go with question number 1. There's a whole team of us. Who exactly will receive the Baron's title?
I will, of course. I'm the leader of this team, after all. Don't worry, though. I'll make it worth your while to help me.
Yeah, no.
We haven't yet begun, and you already speak of divvying rewards. What makes you think we'll even succeed? There's little point arguing over who gains the title when we'll most likely lose our lives there.
And now you meet the depressed dwarf Harem, who, yeah, he always has a very negative attitude. But he's not that bad, overall.
If I may please answer the question.
Yeah, pessimism at its best.
We believe you're all equally deserving of a noble title. Over the course of your expedition, it will be up to you as a team to decide which of you is best suited to rule.
All right. I'm not going to go through every question in every one of these, so I'm not going to ask why the Stag Lord deserves to be Baron, because we want to be Baron, so too bad for him. But why the generosity? You're helping us found a barony.
Don't ask stupid questions. Why should you even care? What they have to gain and why, that's for Lady Aldori and I to discuss. It's none of your concern. Your only concern is to swing your sword around, or whatever it is you do.
Swing it at your head.
Of course, we stand to benefit from this enterprise. But if you're concerned that we intend to rule your country from afar, using you as a front, well, please know that these concerns are unfounded. Let's just say that we have a strong interest in the region's stability. We have need of a ruling power we can negotiate with, not bandit gangs and monster hordes.
Exactly. And I will be that stability until we turn on you and conquer your country as well, because that's what chaotic evil characters do.
What is that smell in the air? Is it the smell of unspoken words and political intrigue?
So this is Kinetic, Tiefling. Kinetic is awesome. So we only get to be Kineticists because I have the downloadable content. That downloadable content literally just adds her and her sister and the Kineticist class and her quest line. We'll probably get pretty close to her. So she's also a Kineticist. She's a fire Kineticist and her sister is a water. They're pretty cool. All right, and let's see what rewards we're going to get. So what rewards can we expect exactly?
And what reward would you seek beyond a noble title and your own lands?
Money, power, many things.
We'll absorb the costs of preparing and equipping your expeditions. Once you return victorious, Restov will also allocate you a significant sum to provide financial support for you to establish your country. Essentially, we'll help you build your capital. I hope such a reward is satisfactory.
Words, words, words. Significant, financial. I can't fill my belly with pretty words.
So Sleepy, yeah, we're using energy swords. So there was a bit in chat, we talked about using either earth or fire. So we went with earth, so we can create an earth sword we're going to use. Just so you know, you get to choose a second one later. So we're probably going to choose fire, and then we can join them together and use a magma sword, which is just going to be awesome. So it would be like a Jedi with a magma sword. That is my plan, since you guys said earth and fire. That's what we'll do. But yeah, Amiri wants to fill her mantle. So I love Jumandi's response to this.
Of course. There will also be an official banquet held in your honor. All of Rostov's high society will gather to celebrate your feat.
Now you're talking.
There we go. Gets a feast. And they're going to build our capital for us. So yeah, I think that's enough of them. All right, so it's clear as day.
Excellent. You venture forth tomorrow. For now, you can take some time to get to know one another better. Or you can head straight to your guest rooms to get some rest. You'll find we've already prepared supplies for you there. And thank you again for agreeing to take part in this expedition. I wish you luck.
All right.
Thank you again, with all my heart, for replying to this call. The flare in your eyes reveals your courage, the unshakable will that distinguishes true heroes. I look at you, O champions of Restov, and doubt not for a second that you'll be victorious. So venture forth toward your feet. Go, and return in triumph.
We plan to. We'll conquer these lands.
Hi, my name's Lindsay. I'm a bard, though this is my first real adventure. So, shall we go teach this stag lord a lesson?
So, we sure will. Just wait. We've got plenty of feats in store. I'm Bakuil. Pleased to meet you. What do you want from me? She's a pretty insignificant little tiefling, and we're evil. Yes, the Stag Lord, who will be teaching a lesson soon. Lindsay is so cute. Yeah, Lindsay's awesome. We're evil, though. She's not going to be very happy with us, but I'll tell you, she's one companion you cannot chase away. So, she will stick with us, despite it. What do you want from me?
Nothing weird, don't worry. I just wanted to ask you something. How do you feel about this Tartuccio fellow? I think he's pretty obnoxious, personally. He appointed himself head of the team, and he's just after the Baron's crown, or whatever it is barons wear. Doesn't matter. I don't like him. I think you should be team leader. When I first saw you, I couldn't help but think, now here's a real hero. Someone who'll be praised in poems and songs. This is the person I'll write my book about.
Alright, so what do you think for this? Should I say, wait, a book? I'm no hero, just a mercenary, or this is nonsense? 1, 2, or 3? Get a vote on this one. You'd be surprised how much dialogue changes in this game. It's pretty awesome. Feared 3. This is nonsense. 1? Got a tiebreaker? Sleepy or Arc. Oh wow. I did not know I could zoom in. Did that by accident. Cool. I do not mind. You don't have to agree. Arc or Sleepy, you got to vote. Otherwise, I'm probably going to vote with Drachny on this one. 1? Okay, there we go. So, wait, a book?
Damn, I should have led with that. Please, just let me explain. You know what the trouble with most heroes' biographies is? They're always written years later, based on the tales of, best case, people who saw things from the outside. Worst case, someone heard about it from their brother, who heard it from their friend, who heard it from their cousin, and so on, adding a new batch of lies each time. Every time I read about a heroic journey, I think to myself, why didn't they just bring a bard with them to write it all down properly?
Don't worry about Sleepy. I was like that yesterday when I was watching Wolfheart. Same problem, I kept going behind.
And then I thought, I could be that bard. I just needed to find a suitable hero and volunteer to follow along on their glorious adventure. A great plan, huh? And here we are, with a heroic journey lying before us. Who's going to be the hero? Some dwarf who keeps muttering about how we'll all die? Or maybe that horrific scythe lady? Or, God's forbid, Tartuccio? No way.
Yeah, exactly, Drachny. Yeah, I'm still sorry that I disintegrated your bard. Yeah, Lindsay is awesome and determined. So, yeah, I do have things against Tartuccio. He's an insignificant little purple toad that I want to squish. Amiri does look pretty heroic, but no, I think not a bad plan. It's settled. I'll accomplish the feats, and you'll write them down.
Deal.
I know you're not mad, Drachny, but I still regret it.
All right. I'm going to my room to write about tonight. See you in the morning.
See you in the morning, Lindsay. All right. So, there's Tartuccio. Tomorrow our glorious journey begins. Are you ready? Hope so. I don't need layabouts on my team. Not your team. I would go with the smallest race I could find and dress it up as ridiculous as possible. Yeah, Eric. I actually do love being halfling bards. They're just awesome. I like bards. Finally, the idle talk's over. Can't we wait to set out? Miri's ready to go. Jathal's another possible companion. What game is Jamandi playing? I'm not used to feeling like a chaotic extreme. Just go chaotic and neutral and do whatever you want, ignoring everything. There you go. Don't need to turn. Expedition is surely doomed. No, we're not, heroine. I'm down. Halfling barbarian. Halfling barbarians. I've been an elf barbarian. I've never been a halfling barbarian, but that sounds fun.
Will this
And-
ever end?
Don't show tutorial. I know how to play this game. And then I'm going to mess up in 5 minutes and not know what I'm doing, but yeah. Northern architecture is beautiful, but very heavy. In my native land of Madeira, the palaces are furnished quite differently. Kineticists is not from here. Oh, we get an ability right away. Oh, that's our elemental bastion ability. Oh, that just reminds me. Okay, we do use a shield as a kinetic knight. So we're wearing scale mail and we have heavy shield. I'll just show you guys our earth blast. Okay. I click this. It's hard to see on the model. But there's our earth scimitar on our side. We have a scimitar made of rock. And once we get magma, it'll glow red too. It looks cool. Rock is pretty much, we're just using a metal scimitar. Because rock and metal aren't that far. So it's bludgeoning instead of slashing. Because rock is round. So Lindsay bursts into your room. She looks scared. Her face is smeared with soot, and she holds a weapon in her hands. Get out of my room!
Can't stay here. The mansion's under attack. Some
What?
villains broke in and started killing everyone. I barely made it. Hurry, we have to help the guards fight off the attackers, or we'll all be cut down one by one.
Fine, I'll go kill some people. Okay, that was a scream. Maybe she's not exaggerating. And as she leaves, you're not going anywhere.
Entertainment!
And I have this set to turn-based mode because I like to. And yeah, let's try out our new sword.
Way.
Well, there we go. It actually is all spiky with our earth. Oh yeah, that
I
sucks.
don't
We missed.
like you!
Please stop missing. I don't like this. Well, at least he's missing too.
Smear them.
The glories of level 1. Seriously, I can't roll over a 2.
I'll split you in
Hit him.
half.
There we go. Now he's dead. And I'll take most of the stuff. Till later. I'm a hoarder. I keep everything. We're selling. Tell I'm overloaded.
I care.
They still have use for heavy armor this time. Last time I played, I didn't have much use for heavy armor. RuneScape? Yeah. Haven't played the new RuneScape, but I used to play so much of the old school RuneScape. Book. Don't much care about books. I read them on my own time, but I'm not going to do that on stream. Unless you guys want me to be reading all the books. I won't be doing that on stream.
Or
Only the ones that matter. They got someone. We have to help. Look, they're running. Get them. And what shall I do with this one? We'll finish him later. He won't get
stretch
away.
me muscles.
Yeah, well, you're the one got me into RuneScape. So I haven't played it since then. Whose turn is it? Ah. Turn-based can be a little glitchy sometimes. There we go. It was my turn. Join me. Okay. So here's a cool thing in Pathfinder. You can charge. Normally, you get a move action and an attack action. But if you charge, for a slight penalty, you can actually move and attack as long as it's a straight line. So I'm going to charge him. Oh, it's on Steam now. Ooh. Yes, your Bella is very much about money. Lindsay's being stupid, shooting a bow when somebody's next to her, so they get a free attack every time she tries it.
Out of my way!
Oh, miss. There we go.
I don't like you. Yeah! Samir.
You're just in time. A bit longer and I'd have been... Whew, I don't even want to think about it. Can you imagine what a terrible loss this would have been? But it's all right now. I'm safe, sound, and unscathed, ready to lead you to victory.
I really don't like this guy. Sleepy, is RuneScape, has it changed much? For old school? Yeah, I haven't touched it in years.
Lady Jamandi's holding the line in the banquet hall. You know, the one where she had us gathered before. We need to make our way to her. And along the way, we'll try to save some of these dummies who are supposed to accompany us to the stolen lands. Speaking of dummies, take this ring. Quiet now, so that little fool doesn't hear us. She might try to steal it herself. It's magical. It'll protect you. You'll need it while you work to defend me.
Okay. They gave us a magical ring. It's a ring of protection, so it adds +1 to our armor class. So what do you think, guys? Should I trust this guy and use his magic ring? Wow, that sword looks like a spine when I'm wielding it. It's a little awful. I love it. Two shields present. Wow. Smells like a scam? Yeah, I'm gonna agree with you, Ark. Let's not. But now he's accompanying us, and so is Lindsay. So we got our companions now. Couple.
How
Can you
much
make an epic
longer,
pose?
I
I need
wonder?
inspiration.
Okay. I go first. Charge him again. Gotta check his closest guy. Not missing. Alright. Do a Ray of Frost. Only accept magic rings from renowned mages and talking animals. Yeah, good advice. Very true, Ark. Especially like the talking animal. Ow. Uh-oh. Okay, good.
Serves you right.
Oh, I should be having her sing. That would make us increase our chance to hit. And I forgot. Oops. Wait, don't let Anna knows.
I'll split you in half.
See, 9 versus an armor class of 10. If she had been singing, that would have given me a +1. I would have hit him. But I was stupid. And I have no extra abilities right now to help. Alright. Let's see if I can do this. Oh, I think I walked too far, didn't I? Yeah, I used my 1 foot extra movement, so now I can't attack. Alright, Temptation is going to hide over here. RuneScape is split into 2 games, RuneScape Old School and RuneScape 3. Skip 2. Old School is based on the graphics from 2007. It's very little new mechanics added to does have new content, but only what people vote to add. 75% approval. Interesting. So probably be pretty close to what I used to play. Wasn't that long before that I used to play. Lindsay's gonna heal me. I need some healing. Oh, I'm too far away. It's alright, she can heal me next time. She already cast the spell.
Out of my way!
Oh, there we go. Get close enough to him that when he fires his bow, I'll get a free attack.
Leave this one to me.
Frost. Okay. So I can finish that cure light wounds that I already cast. There we go. Almost full strength.
I don't like you!
RuneScape 3 has more endgame content as well as more skills. Some new skills require level 90 or more skills to be able to start gaining XP. Wow. It's been a long time since I played RuneScape, but I do remember I used to spend a lot of time
Smear them.
mining and smithing. That was like my thing.
Out of my way!
I can't attack him.
Just die already.
Missed. I'm not getting to attack on that
You
either.
deserve it.
Okay, Lindsay got him. That battle took way too long. There was a lot of missing involved. Get some potions though.
Just letting the
Oh.
ink dry.
Only got one more spell. Yeah, I'll use the healer.
Yes.
Save the potions. Level 90 seems like a high point, but I guess if it's endgame content, that makes sense. Can't believe that it could have been us. Dead bodies around. Okay, we have heavy encumbrance, so we're starting to overload. There's a spot just up here that will be unloading a bunch of stuff. That's all be overloaded. Like I said, I take everything if I can. Is everybody dead? Pathetic. They couldn't even defend themselves. They thought they could conquer the stolen lands. That's how Tartosio thinks.
Not that I
Yeah.
care.
Pretty much everybody's dead, except for the ones that come with us. We'll see who's alive in the end. Okay, I will show you this book. It's the Cooking Almanac of the Inner Sea by Jubilas Narthruffle. Jubilas is awesome, and you'll get to meet him later. Yeah, if you're addicted to grinding, then yeah, you don't really care. You know what? As a kid, I hated grinding. Like Pokemon, I never did. Now I don't mind. I don't play a lot of super high-level games, though, but I don't mind grinding at all anymore. I have learned patience.
It's the end for you rats!
Not gonna let her do it.
Dare to attack me?
If you stay back here, she will fight and kill these 3 guys, and then complain to you guys that you didn't help. So, there's Amiri's awesome. Yeah, perfect IV in Pokemon. Arachne, yeah, I know. Like, so hated that as a kid. But now, it's whatever.
Time to get my hands dirty again.
For 4 days. Arachne, are you annoying, Anna? Can I charge from this angle? No, it's not a straight line. Okay. Well, I'll just stand right in between them, and hopefully... Oh wait, they're not archers. So I'm just standing there so that Miri don't get hit. He's the one that can take punishment. Crap. That's stupid. Sorry, she cut him down anyway. Lindsay can shoot an arrow. I'm not going to bother wasting music at this point. Trini is worth it. Plus I got her... You got a Celebi? Cool. I had a Celebi once. Got it from a guy I met on a ferry. He had one. I don't know how he got it.
Out of my way!
But that was in old? Yeah, old. Not yesterday.
I don't like you.
There we go.
Oh, it's you. Stay up from under my feet or I'll strike you down.
I gotta read this. The barbarian's face is distorted with rage. She grinds her teeth and sweat drips from her forehead. Noticing Torticio, she swings her sword, but stops it just in time. This is amazing since they're 30 feet apart in the room, but she stopped it just in time to not hit him.
Blood for Gorham!
Deep breath and breaks out blood for Gorham. Swinging her bloody sword, she runs toward the sound of battle. So Gorham is our lord in iron. It's the god of battle above all other pursuits. A lot of barbarians worship Gorham. And you'll get to learn a lot about Gorham in chapter 4. Oh, you big crystal. And you can catch a syllabi in crystal. Awesome.
Barbarians.
I think that's exactly how heroes should be.
What, stupid, sweaty, and always looking for something to gobble up or lop the head off of? Calistria, save me from such heroes.
I gotta admit, that is Tartuccio's best line. I love that. Calistria, you'll hear a little bit more about her. Savored Sting, basically the goddess of revenge and wasps, actually. Her avatar actually rides on a giant wasp. Pretty hilarious. There they are, the assassins. This is your last chance. Drop your weapons, and we'll spare your lives. So generous. I'm afraid I can't offer you the same courtesy. Hey, you ugly mug, get them. What in hell's name is that? You know, as he walks over one of his own men. Kills him, but it's a frost giant, so. You hate your syllabi so much, eh? Yeah. Frost giant's nasty. Oh, you hate wasps. Yeah. I was going to say, it didn't make sense for you to hate syllabi. Yeah, no. Wasps are nasty. Calistria is not a very nice goddess. Well, she literally is the goddess of revenge, but she's also the goddess of lust. So, you know, a lot of brothels worship her. Passage is blocked. You can't make it through this way. We have to go around. Because, you know, I wanted to chase the giant frost giant into the room where he just killed 3 people and knocked down a wall. Yeah, not so much. The heavy grate is securely locked. But, okay, so this is, you'll see this dexterity checks. This one, I don't even think you can fail. But anyway, you have to roll either dexterity or one of your skills going hit, and you'll cross. If you have, oh wow, I'm floating in midair. That must be a Kineticist post. That was awesome. But anyway, if you have everybody selected, they'll choose the best one for this, which in my opinion is way better than selecting somebody and you choosing the wrong person.
Anything else?
Yeah, Lindsay did it.
And
No
then our
trouble.
leader charged forwards. Hey, wait for me.
More assassin just killed this guy. Ha! Natural 1. You missed. You just barely missed. Okay. This time, Inspire Courage. Increases our damage and our 2-hit. So I shouldn't miss so much. And he might as well use a magic missile for the first time. You know, now that he can't miss. 4 damage. Magic missiles, they're awesome at higher level. Not so good. At least they can't miss. Let's see.
Smear them.
2, which means I rolled a 1. This game does not like my rolls today. Show me up in front of all the streamers. Stop doing a game.
This is where I step in.
No, didn't take a minute.
Leave this one to me.
1 damage. Thankfully, you only have 1 health left. Happens to the best of us. Yes, this is true. It also happens to me, which is not at all the best of us.
I'll split you in half.
There we go. Yeah, when you're trying to show off. This is true. Never good to show off. This is computer-generated rolls and not my own ability. It's not because I made this guy wrong.
Applause, please.
Theo. Oh, poor Theo, the disintegrated bard. Well, we'll get our revenge on that guy here. Okay. Masterwork light mace. Opposite longbow. Yeah. See, now we're all overloaded. So it's this room. I always end up overloaded. So we'll get rid of some stuff. We'll pick and choose some of that stuff. I'm not taking the tower shield because I don't even have anybody who can use one yet. And when you do get a person who can use it, they start with it. So I don't know why that's there. I'm taking the banded mail because we can use heavy armor. It's the best armor you can get. Ups our armor class by 2. It lowers our dexterity bonus. You can get more. 1 more point. Still, that's not bad. 20 AC. I just realized I have a great big quiver on my back, and I don't use bows. I'm going to take that off. Remove backpack. There we go. I love this. You can change the appearance. You can take off your helmet or your backpack. Not wearing a helmet currently. Still, it's cool. All right. Key. And now we're going to get our first moral choice.
What have we here? This chest is full of gold. I guess it's for the guards' salaries, all things considered. Well, those freeloaders don't seem to have been working too hard for it. Maybe we should pocket it instead.
What? No, we're heroes, not thieves.
Who said we were stealing it? We'll just take the gold for safety so the assassins don't get it. And then we can heroically return it to Jamandi when this is all over.
So this really depends on your intelligence. You know, stealing from a store lord in her own mansion, she'd have our heads. No distractions. If you haven't forgotten, they're trying to kill us. Like gold? Interesting. How much? Let's go with that for Romy Chaotic Evil.
A lot. Take a look.
Are you out of your minds? We're in the middle of a battle. Blood flowing in rivers as an army of assassins chases us. And you want us to rob our host? A noble feat, to be sure.
She is such a bard. There's blood flowing in rivers. Really. I've only seen a bit of blood. Anyway. So we take it in. We'll actually change dialogue options at later, whether we take it or not. We're chaotic evil, so we're taking it. Don't you think we have enough trouble already? This will teach those slovenly guards not to slack off on the job. All breastplates. Alright. No, I'm not taking that. Okay, let's drop some stuff. Really keep stuff that's worth anything. And yeah, 10 pounds for 1 gold. Not keeping any padded armor. And I gotta make sure not to pick up padded armor. It's never worth anything. Still gotta drop 10 pounds. I try to go at least 1 for 1 on the pound. I can't show you with the mouse. Pounds per gold. I try to go at least 1 for 1. So hide armor is worth 3 gold for 25 pounds. Yeah, we're dropping. 30 pounds for 12 gold. Yeah. I'll drop that too. Not really worth it. 3 pounds for 1 gold. Drop that. 3 pounds for 100 gold because it's composite. So that means it's masterwork. That's awesome. Heavy mace, 6 pounds for 3 gold. Regular longbow's okay. It's 1 for 1. Masterwork long mace is worth 100. It's good. Short bows are decent. Spears, 6 pounds for 1 gold. Drop that. Unless I'm going to use it. Keep all the miscellaneous stuff because it doesn't weigh. Light shield, 6 pounds for 2 gold. I'm actually... Well, or overweight. Yeah, well, so I'm not going to get to that. In case somebody gets up close to her, she doesn't want to be using her crossbow at close range, so I'll give her the Masterwork Light Mace. It has a decent chance to hit. It's lower damage. It's only 1 to 3 damage instead of her 1 to 6. And she has a chance to hit, but at least they won't get a free attack on her. I don't care about Tortuccio, so he can get hit. This way. Next companion.
Oh, familiar faces. I hope you're not so frightened as to swing at every shadow. It's me, Jathal. I don't recommend advancing down the hallway, assuming you value your life, of course. There were a few people with me, and you can see what happened to them.
And just how did they all end up dead while you don't seem to have a scratch?
Eyes Jathal suspiciously.
I'll answer but briefly and just once. Further scares and explanations will wait until we aren't being hunted by a group of assassins. Deal? All right. I'm undead. These traps are deadly to the living, but they're harmless to me.
What do you mean undead? Really? Like zombies or skeletons or...
As I said, further explanations will wait until later. All you need to know right now is that we're on the same side, and we have to fight off a small army of hired assassins. Let's get to it.
So, Drachny and Anna? Yep, she just comes out with it. She's undead. Don't mind telling people. Jathal's pretty cool. And nice thing about Jathal, she is a class that is unique to Pathfinder. She is a Inquisitor. So she gets the cool judgment abilities that she can take only once per day at her level, but it lasts for the entire combat, whereas most abilities last for only a certain number of rounds. Especially at low level, it's nice to use the that's concentration checks. Nope. That's smiting, because that's +1 damage, right? Oh no, that overcomes damage resistance. Destruction adds damage. There's one of these. Figure out which one it is. Bonus armor class, saving throws, energy resistance, DR magic. There you go, justice. She actually can give you she takes a +1 to all her attack rolls, which is really nice at the level special. And of course, you know, she's just awesome fighting with the giant scythe. I just love. And you get some pretty cool magic scythes in this game. One of your favorites? She's one of my favorites too. And she's neutral evil, so we're doing an evil party, we're having Jathal with us. Lindsay's chaotic good. We have her with us sometimes. Tartuccio is also chaotic evil. So in case you weren't sure about him.
How curious.
So Jathal is immune to these traps in particular because they only hurt living creatures, but most traps aren't like that. So you can stride right across, but you get experience for disarming them, and Lindsay can disarm traps.
Applause, please.
What's over there? Nah, I don't want to know.
Nope, we don't want to know what's over there. That's too dangerous.
I see something.
Okay, get a little closer. And Lindsay can disarm, not disturb. She can disturb the traps too, but that won't really help us. Okay, chain mail. Jathal already has it. 40 pounds, 3 stuff. Yeah, I'll take it for the money. And a Fashard. Nobody can use Fashards. This game has a weird fascination with some odd weapons, like Fashards. And like Falchion makes sense. Fashard, not so much to me. But especially since it's an exotic proficiency. But hey, if you choose it, if you can choose any weird weapon in this game, you will find them. Trust me. Actually, basic longswords are probably the least common magical weapon in the game. Got a couple scrolls. Scroll of Bless, and Scroll of Shield of Faith. I'm gonna give Bless. She has Divine Favor, Expeditious Retreat. Give her a Bless, because that's a divine spell, so she can use that. Bless is awesome. On the big fight, I'll use that. There's a big fight coming up. What are you dallying for? I'm telling you, Jumanji's cache has to be here somewhere. Well, hurry up before... Stop! Someone's coming! Alright, let's charge this guy. Hit him! Come on, for a change. Awesome! There we go.
Serves you right.
Okay. Jaythal can't reach him, but she'll just, you know, saunter up to him, right? Nice and slow. Good thing we weren't being sneaky, huh? Well, we could have snuck right on by him. But I don't want to. I'm more the, you know, kill everything from experience type guy. 1 damage. Nice, dude. Alright, hit one of us with the club. Or miss. It's even better.
Out of my way!
There we go. Not taking more padded armor. Learned our lesson with that. Take all the potions we can get. So, this is our first puzzle in this game. Admit, this one's a little annoying. Okay, send 2 people in here. Get stuff. Horseshoe and some gold. Gold and a silver disc. I can sell it. Okay, so you can see there's all these statues. If you can get the swords all pointing in the same directions, and different ones cause different ones to go up and down, a secret cache opens. What the game doesn't tell you is that after you open one cache, you can actually open the other by pointing the swords in the other direction. So there's a secret cache behind this painting and behind this painting. And I'll admit, I have done this myself, trial and error. I'm not spending 20 minutes on Twitch doing this. So I actually have this on my phone, so I know which ones to press. Or, you know, the one I had pre-opened is a video. Oh, come on. Okay. So, let's do this. That one once. This one.
Never a dull
And
moment.
this one. There we go. All the swords are pointed up. So I can come in here. Some decent stuff in here. Some gold, some loot. Old map. Potion of Remove Blindness is nice. Let's use more of those. More loot and gold. And some more loot and gold. Lots of stuff in here. Okay, then it's literally only 2 more. You do this right?
State your desire.
That one. And that one. There we go. So I am not that good. I got that. I love that. Oh, I have done it myself. It just takes a long time. But this is the real one I want. So if you're playing a monk, you really want to get in here. It's got Masterwork Nunchucks. Nunchaku. It's awesome. But even if not, Wand of Magic Missile, which I will be giving to Lindsay. If you know those times you really need to hit somebody for just a couple points of damage, awesome to have Wand of Magic Missile. Now, if any of you play 5th edition Dungeons and Dragons, this wands and stuff work a little differently in Pathfinder. This is more like older editions. Like this one, you can use this 11 times. So once you use it 11 times, it disintegrates. It's gone. So that's fine. You find tons of those one-use magic items like scrolls and wands in this game. Probably more than I'll ever use. Just be wary of it.
You're but a footnote in our story.
Excuse me. Ooh, sneak attack. 8 damage. Nasty. Why was that? That was him all the way over there. Hey. Inspire courage. Don't let them kill us. Yeah! You missed. Jaethal. One thing too with Jaethal where she's undead, if you try to cure her, it hurts her. You need to use inflict light wounds to heal her. So that's why she has inflict. She can hurt other people with it, but it heals undead. So she has to be healed on her own. Watch that. I have 2 spells. Don't need to heal yet. I gotta use one of my divine favors. I'm not going to take this fight laying down. This is the second last fight in the tutorial. Yeah, well, see, 5th edition isn't like that, but I put that in 5th edition because I hate that they got rid of that. So, yeah, you guys almost killed Jaethal. Nice, 5. That's maximum damage on a magic missile. Oh, Cassie is coming. God, she came in. Right? She's a fire kineticist. She missed. Because she's as bad as me. Okay, assassin with the club or the dagger?
I don't like it.
Take it the dagger guy first. And no, we don't like you. KFC? Oh, KSC. I can't even pronounce it. KSC. And you'll find out why I can't pronounce that later, because you only deal with that name for a little. But you'll figure out why. What was I going to tell you guys? Don't tap my finger while playing, because it comes through the mic, I think. I was going to say something to you guys, and I cannot remember what. Oh, I glitched and don't get to attack it. There is some glitch with turn-based mode. It doesn't work perfect, but it's not bad. It's way better than Full Time with Pod. Don't kill me! Don't kill me! Don't kill me! Haha, you missed.
You deserved it.
But she missed too. That sucks. Jaethal, you kill him. There you go. Scythe in the back. That would be painful. Or scythe anywhere would probably be pretty painful.
Time to get my hands dirty again.
I hope that was just a miss and it's not because of my positioning that he couldn't shoot through that statue.
Everything is so much fun with a little fire. What a night, huh? I thought I was all alone. It's good you're here. A bit boring, chasing fool assassins without anyone watching the show.
Yeah, being stabbed does not sound like fun. At all. But, you know, it is what it is.
It's not fun at all. Many people have died for nothing.
See, Lindsay agrees. I don't think we've met.
I am Kayesi. one of the many here who seek a better fate, answering the call of Lady Jamandi. But unlike the others, I never dropped my guard, day or night. It's why I'm still alive.
I like KFC. There are assassins on the prowl.
I don't know where you're heading, but I'll be at the entrance to the main hall. I think I saw some guards there. Join me there, if you wish.
Yeah, I think we'll join. In a minute, though. There's more secret stuff to find, so I'm not in no hurry. Where she killed her with fire, that guy with fire, he's actually turned to embers. You know, there's just dead guys everywhere. But I want to go over here. This is it. My time has come. Oh, Grotus, take my soul. Extra crispy. Yeah. So this shows you how secret stuff works over here. Okay, yes, so we finally did see some KFC. We just saw Bandit turn into KFC.
Anything is possible.
I better heal me.
I appreciate
Okay.
privacy.
Oh, wow. 2 potions. There we go.
I'm not touching that.
So this is how secret stuff works. You get a little yellow outline. Open that. We will probably not find everything because there's a lot of stuff here. Kasim fried criminal. Nice tracking. Every grate securely locked. You get a masterwork longsword and just a gold ring worth 25 gold. But the masterwork longsword is nice ring. Worth 100 gold. And if you use longswords, it's probably the best one you found up to this point. I actually
Like I saw it.
now switch her mace for it. Because, yeah, it does way more damage than mace. It's huge for her. So where she's small, if you select a weapon and put it on a small character, it actually does slightly less damage because it does the amount of damage for small instead of for a medium creature. So it's actually smaller on her. It's still huge. But bards can use longswords, so there you go. And a crossbow. Light crossbow. Still almost in medium encumbrance from all that. Just want to thank you guys so far. You've been with me for an hour. A little over, actually. Time's going really fast for me. I hope it's going fast for you, too. Awesome. Yeah, it does make sense. I like the shrinking mechanic of doing less damage with smaller weapons. They just got rid of it in 5th edition so that weapons are all the same. But I get why. On pen and paper, it's a lot of, nitpicking and stuff to keep track of. This makes it less to keep track of. Pathfinder was built to be a computer game. There's so much stuff to keep track of, but it's just awesome. So much customization. Anyway, let's talk to Harem.
Grotus,
Harem.
I can sense your silhouette hovering over me. It won't be much longer. Soon we shall meet, O Lord of Oblivion.
So we asked him what's wrong. We can pour one of his healing potions into his mouth. We can try to use our diplomacy stat. Aren't you being a bit premature? Look at yourself. You barely got a scratch. Or try to intimidate him. Quit the act. Stand and fight, or I'll really send you to the final rest. So you notice our best persuasion person is Tartusio. He has got a +9 to it. So it'll automatically select, unless you tell it in the difficulty not to, it'll automatically select the best person you got. It's nice to have some on your own, though, because sometimes you'll be by yourself and you won't have somebody with you. I'm going to try and intimidate him. Quit the act. Stand up and fight. I'll really send you to your final rest.
How rude, speaking to a dying man that way. Look, I can't even move. What? It can't be. But I'm gravely wounded. I can't even stand on my own 2 feet. Watch. It seems I will live. I suppose I must postpone meeting my god. Not for long, I'm sure. But while we remain in this transient world, Arim is at your service.
You know, I can take somebody being pessimistic, but when you're so pessimistic to the point that you're laying on the ground uninjured thinking you're dying, I think you have a problem. Yeah, how unfortunate. His feet were. This is true, Arachne. Still, he's our one healer we have right now. I should have saved those potions. He could have healed me. Oh, he has Bless Spells and True Strike. Paired. Oh yeah, but he's a Cleric. He can spontaneously turn any spell into a Cure spell. That's why you never, as a Cleric, memorize Cure spells, because you can just spontaneously make them. So Harem is a really interesting Cleric. He's chaotic neutral, so he's not good, but he's not evil either. I actually do really like his abilities, and I like making him into a summoner. He can get to be a really good summoner. We'll probably end up using him, because the other Cleric you get is, like, really good. He's neutral good, and doesn't really fit the chaotic evil here. And here's one of my favorite characters, too. Keston Garess. See, Kayesi.
You, run and get an axe. You, bring more water. You, stay here and hold our defense. Those assassins are still around here somewhere.
So I couldn't talk to KSC. Went straight to Keston. So Stout Man's unshaven face is covered with scars. There's blood on his armor, but he doesn't seem to notice his wounds as he confidently gives orders to the guards.
Aha! Some of our guests survived. Good. You need to get to the banquet hall and help Lady Jamandi.
So we could, you know, take our time asking, who are you? What's going on? Need help putting out the fire? No, this isn't Tasselhoff. Tasselhoff, you're going to meet soon. This is Keston Garess. He's still called Keston. But you will meet Tasselhoff in this. His name was Akros, and you'll meet him in the Stag Lord's camp. Yeah, how we do things. Where's the hall, or I'll go immediately. We don't know where we're going. Who are you to order me about?
Keston, House Garess, a fighter in the service of Sword Lord Jamandi Aldori. Right now, I'm in charge of the mansion guards. As you can see, there's a lot to do.
Don't feel bad, Anna. Not at all. You don't look dumb at all, because honestly, you guys got so many people thrown to you in this scene. In the first bit when you had to create characters, create your kingdom. And some of them you've hardly talked to since. Keston's one of those. But now in this, he plays a bigger role. I really like him.
If I were a rich and influential lady like Jamandi, I'd also get myself a manly captain of the guard. Or two.
Like I said, I like KSC. Yeah. You've got the ability, why not surround yourself with beautiful people? Alright, so where's the hall?
We'll have to run through the fire. We've almost put it out at the entrance, so your main concern should be to not inhale any smoke. Hold your breath and take the first right, then head straight down the hallway.
All right, let's go.
Fire doesn't frighten me, thanks to hell's blood running in my veins. I'll go ahead and wait for you on the other side. Catch up!
She runs off into the fire.
May Abadar keep you safe.
Yeah, I don't worship Abadar. God of cities, law, and merchants. We're chaotic evil. Yeah. I think the hells will probably keep me more safe as well. Go through the fire. And this is the storybook sections. So these are neat little things they do. To rather than having to act out everything, because you know can't make the graphics for some of this stuff, they add it through these. So with our adventure started earlier and much more tragic than we'd expected, the whole team who'd gathered in the hall yesterday have been reduced to but a handful of brave souls, led by Bakuil, and not at all by that scoundrel Tartuccio, no matter what he might have imagined of himself. Jamandi Aldori was waiting for us, but to get to her, we'd have to march through fire, literally. As we approached the burning building, so we can drench ourselves in water, try to find a less dangerous path, cover our noses and mouths before we rush inside. We're made of stone. We're a stone half-orc barbarian, or kineticist. Let's cover our noses and run. Good thing we hadn't wasted any time. After entering the building and taking just a few steps forward, the wall behind us slanted and crashed down with a terrible cracking sound, blocking the way back. While we may not have planned on going back, if we'd come in a little later, the flaming logs and red-hot bricks would have fallen right on our heads. Regardless, we were left with only one way to go. The hot air burned our lungs and our eyes watered from the smoke. The Bakwiel led us stubbornly through the flames, while Tartakoshio did nothing useful at all. We'd make it to the hallway leading to the banquet hall when we heard someone calling for us. It was Valerie, one of the guards I'd chatted with a bit on the banquet hall. Even then, in the comp setting, I'd be stunned by her beauty. But now, amid the smoke and flame, she looked like a celestial avenger, an armored deity, menacing but beautiful and merciful, ascending from the higher spheres to help us mere mortals. She held a burned, barely living guard in her arms. There are two more, she shouted as she passed by us. They are wounded. Help me pull them out. Cartuccio grumbled something about how Jamandi was waiting for us. Meanwhile, Bakwiel. So, get different skills. We can try to use our athletic skills, with Jathal gets a +2, rushing to save the guards. Or diplomacy. We need to roll a 16. He has a +9, so we only got to roll a 7. I roll 13 there. Showed Valerie that she should leave them and join us to help Jamandi Eldori. I think we'll use this one anyway, because it's the evil. Yeah, Anna. Beautiful guard. You guys didn't get to interact too much with her, but she's actually one of the companions in this game. My first playthrough, she was my romance interest. I made her my queen. You get there's 2 female, 2 male romance interests. Plus the DLC, you can romance them as well. Okay, let's see. We failed the diplomacy check. Valerie hesitated. For this valiant warrior, 2 things came above all else. Loyalty to her pledge and duty to her comrades in arms. Now she had to choose one over the other. A burning house is no place for arguments. While Bakwiel tried to convince the beautiful guard to join our team, we all inhaled a lot of smoke and received several rather painful burns. But in the end, Valerie agreed, and our small team bravely made our way to the dome of the banquet hall. The battle was already in full swing. So where we failed that check, we'll see some consequences in the movie. How come there's never anyone hot around when I ask? Well, honestly, because all the hot ones that you made friends with were the women. None of the hot guys did you make friends with. Oh, Keston's pretty ruggedly handsome. You just never go talk to him. Where is Kinetic? She was supposed to wait for us here. So, down here, you can see what abilities we have. So we have Elemental Bastion. But we're all fatigued now, so we get a -2 on all our strength and dexterity scores. And that's because we failed that check. If we had passed that check, Valerie would have been fatigued because she'd have been helping the guards, but we wouldn't have. Jamandi. Jathal is immune to fatigue because she's undead. Fine. Yeah, your character, well, your character was the Baron. That's probably why you only have the hot women around. And now he's dead with nobody to take advantage. I'll take a couple daggers. Oh, I missed a potion? I missed a bunch of stuff. Take the daggers, because I'm not picking up any of those because they're just too heavy. Okay. Let's move on. Oh, I clicked on something, so now reinforcements are already on the way. Okay. Help has arrived. Quick, we need to save Lady Jamandi. Let's move ahead and freeze this before she, Jumanji finishes. There, she's killed the frost giant already. Sorry, I clicked on something. Yeah, Anna, your Bella is interesting. It's not so much the seduce type as the beat people's face in type. Alright, so he used mirror images, so magic missile can't miss. Oh, it can hit a mirror image. Oh, still hit him. Nice. 4 damage. Okay, end his turn. Alright. Harem. I'm gonna bless everybody. Up their chance to hit. And he'll walk up. He won't get a chance to do anything this turn. Don't have control, Kinetic. Now you know she was shooting fire. Now she's shooting water. She shouldn't be able to do that. What's going on? Intrigue. Valerie, she's a tower shield fighter, so she uses the tower shield. Nice hit. She also uses bastard swords, hand and a half swords. So she killed the frost giant, but these channelers are summoning other creatures for her to fight. How in the world did he double heal her? Ooh. It's probably scripted. I don't know of any ability that lets you double heal. Okay, so if we take out the channelers, helps Jumanji. Okay. Why can't? Oh, I'm fatigued. Yeah, you can't charge when you're fatigued. That's right. Right. I'll let the other ones take them. I'm going to go right into the heat of things.
Smear them. I'll split you in half.
Oh, yeah, I moved too far. Can't hit. She should start singing and just move up this turn. Make sure everybody's in her song. Don't shoot Lindsay. Okay, good. Now, I was saving her judgments for now. So she has justice and protection. Good. Justice increases her chance to hit for the entire fight. So that's her judgment ability. This is Inquisitor. And you guys suck. You know what? I can speed this up. I forgot. There's a lot of guys on the screen. I can speed up other guys' turns. Oh, protection from good. Great. Well, we're mostly evil, come to think of it, so protection from good's not going to do much. Nice. Another 4 damage to the leader. Oh, he has a lot of health. Alright, Harem. You do anything. Not gonna reach. 2 strikes personal. Stealth. It'll increase his chance to hit next turn. And he can't get close enough hit anyway, so he might as well do it. Let's shoot another water blast. 6 damage, not bad. Alright. Valerie. Get her to flank with J-Thal. If you get 2 characters up against one, you have a higher chance to hit. Flanking. Flanking's really easy. In real Pathfinder rules, you have to be one on opposite side. But in this game, as long as you're just both next to them, it counts. So, that's awesome. Might lose volume for a second. I'm just checking something. Just looked, I've got a few more in chat. Welcome, all of you. Thanks for joining. My first stream, Pathfinder Kingmaker. And that sucked. I just missed. Okay, can't do anything else. Alright.
serves
Use
you
her bow.
right.
Crossbow. That didn't hardly anything either. This game is awesome, Dracny. I love this game.
Unworthy.
Okay. Get her up next to the bows so she'll get an attack of opportunity. Why can't I go over there? Oh, she can't move that far. That's why. Okay. As close as she can. You missed. Super fast. Oh, don't tell me he just made us afraid. Please don't tell me we were afraid. Oh, he frightened us. That sucks, because it just means we're just going to run away. Not doing anything. There is a level 1 spell that helps with that I've only just recently learned how to use really well. Oh, I wish I had it right now. Okay. Harem. So, take that guy. There we go. Kineticists turn. Go to Chandler. Thank you. Two more of them to go. Valerie. Let's take it.
Do not falter.
Missed. Chandler's haven't summoned anything yet. Yeah, I'm running away. Yeah, I'm a wimp. Thing is, I actually didn't have a bonus to that save because her song helps against saves for frightened, but failed my save.
You deserve
Pick up
it.
the leader. I'll hit one of his mirror images. At least it's gone. Missed. Jathal, you take the leader.
Things.
Another mirror image. Oh great. Now Lindsay's afraid.
Leave this.
Kill this guy. Gonna make my entire team afraid. Another mirror image gone.
Your life ebbs low.
Unless I'm using it, then I love it. Missed again. Another mirror image. I think he's out of mirror images though. No, he's got one left. You can see it. It's right there.
Onwards.
Now he's out of mirror images. What's she fight? It's fighting something. Oh, an earth elemental. It's too far away from me, so I can't see it. See? But I'm still afraid. So I can run down here. If I get too close, I'll run away. Yep, she's gonna run away too. Oh, Amiri comes in. Awesome. Come on, Amiri. Pick these guys. Pick this leader. Oh! Now he's dead. He tried to cast a spell with like 3 people standing in front of him. Hack of opportunity.
Just die already.
Tushio, I agree with you for a change.
What a waste.
Nope.
Stay behind me.
Hey, I'm no longer afraid. Alright. Let's go for it. I can't reach anybody. Lindsay's still afraid. Try to keep her close enough to keep spell on people. There we go, her spell's on everybody. Comes Amiri. Another one down. Hey, come on, last bone. Okay, now we can't get attacked. We just gotta kill these Chandlers.
Time to get my hands dirty again.
Become as dust.
Let us strike one.
No, I really don't like him.
Any
I agree with
last
him.
wishes?
Come on, Mary, take it last one. There we go. All done. Okay, I am picking stuff up. Some of that's worth some money. That's leather armor. Leather. And the leader has bracers, which are brace of our armor +1. Good for a caster. And take his great axe. So I think it's worth something. Yep. And chain shirt. Take that too. Right. Is Vanki Krieg, you only made him like one more time? He's actually the high priest of Erastil, the god of like hunters and that kind of stuff. Old Deadeye. An unheard of atrocity, mark my words. We'll find out who was behind it. You make a good impression on him the next time you meet him. He actually will build you a free church. But it's a hard check to make.
Thank you for your valor and bravery. The enemy was strong, but you were stronger, and that means I made the right choice. Just as I thought, there were worthy leaders among you. I'm especially grateful to them for the courage and common sense they showed while defending the mansion. But this attack means we have even less time than I thought. Someone already knows of our plans and is acting against us. You'll begin your expedition immediately.
Okay, so we need to start off immediately. Yeah, Anna, Erastil's one of the big gods in Pathfinder and very big in the Kingmaker adventure path. So, why it plays a decent role in this game. And we just hit the 2-hour mark. Wow. So, thank you for sticking around. This is fun. I'm enjoying myself. I hope you guys are too. Okay.
Lady Aldori, please, I know who arranged this attack. The vile king of Pitax, Iroveti. What's more, I know who among us works for him. Hey, you! Show everyone the ring you're wearing. You think I wouldn't recognize Iroveti's seal? That's why he wasn't killed. The bandits recognized him as one of their own by this signet ring.
Glad you're enjoying it. So I can try to say, I can take the ring out of my pocket and say, you mean this ring, the one you gave me? I have +5 to diplomacy. I have to roll a 5, so I got 75% chance of succeeding that. I hate him so much for this crap. Yeah, he's a little toad. Or we could just say, what ring? What are you talking about? I think we're gonna go with that one. I don't know what ring you're talking about.
Lady Aldori, I saw it with my own eyes. The ring must be in his pocket. Search him and I'm sure...
Enough, Tartuccio. I'm still the one giving orders here. We won't be searching anyone. There's definitely a spy among us. But who? All I have is one word against another. I'm afraid you're both under suspicion.
It's him.
They both came to your aid, Lady Jamandi. But a liar's cunning knows no bounds. I've never met these two or their companions. For all I know, they're all conspiring spies.
She says she's never met us, but we talked to her earlier.
How could you say that? We fought together. We literally went through fire together. And then you vanished into thin air. After you promised you'd wait.
My words might be rash.
I bet my life despise anyone but this man. I saw how he dealt with those creeps with my own eyes. A true warrior. I'd go with him through hell and high water. This purple crook, on the other hand, he's got the eyes of a spy and the mug of a spy.
So eyes and the mug of a spy. He must be the spy. Then again, I appreciate your words, Miri. Thank you. I am not the spy. He is.
Lady Aldori, don't listen to this thick-headed barbarian. She doesn't know what she's talking about. During the attack, our leader showed his true colors. He forced us to break into the armory and rob it.
Which was, of course, Tartuccio's idea, but we did go along with it.
And not just that. Upon finding the guards' salaries in the armory, he immediately pocketed it all.
So we can go with a lawful response or chaotic response. Either way, to get her on our side, we have to go diplomacy. But it actually chooses what characters based on our responses. But let's go, we were chaotic evil, so let's pick the chaotic and the evil responses to these fights. And hopefully we can roll a 10 and succeed, and get Jumanji on our side. So what if we did? The guards weren't able to handle their responsibilities, so we decided we should teach them a lesson.
I see you don't scare easily. You'll do well in the Stolen Lands. But I'm going to have to ask you to return the money.
Yeah, we don't get that money. But I like how that worked out. Hey, we got 18 experience because we succeeded the check. Awesome.
Of course, theft is not to be condoned. But when the fire burns around you, and you are but one step away from death, would it not be insane to worry about laws and rules? I see this not as a crime, but as a unique wisdom visiting us as we stood at the face of oblivion.
Thank you, Harem. I agree with you.
There is a difference between initiative taken in battle and blatant arrogation. How can someone who disregards authorities be a leader himself?
Okay.
What about that trick he pulled right before we came in here?
So that was Valerie's disappointed in us. So now, because of that choice, Harem will come with us, Valerie won't. Doesn't mean we can't get companions later, but chooses who we get at the start.
Some scoundrels set your mansion on fire, and as we were approaching the room, we saw your brave guards, your underlings, dying in the fire, begging to be saved. And what did our leader do? He passed right on by, mercilessly leaving them to their fates. Simply heartless.
So, like I said, during the fire in Jumanji Eldori's residence, you talked Valerie out of saving people from the fire. So, this argument could be different. But let's see. We're evil, so heartless, so what? I'm not going to worry about guards' lives when the ruler's life is at stake.
It's a cruel reality, but on the battlefield, sometimes such decisions have to be made.
Awesome. We succeeded in both checks. Roll result. Oh yeah, we rolled an 11. Nice.
It was perfectly reasonable, just the way a leader should think.
So Jathal liked it?
How could you say such a monstrous thing? Is that the way the hero of my book would talk? You sound more like a villain.
So we're actually not going to go with Lindsay right away.
Enough squabbling. I'm still not sure which of you I can trust. However, the risk of entrusting the whole affair to a spy is too great. Here's what we'll do. 2 teams will head out. That way, I'll know at least one group can be counted on to serve my interests in the Stolen Lands.
Lady Aldori, most of those who were to set off for the Stolen Lands have been killed. Those who yet live will require help. Please allow me to join the expedition.
I'm sad to lose such a talented warrior. But you're right, Valerie. They have greater need of you right now. Go, and may Abadar keep you. Which of the 2 teams would you prefer to accompany?
If Tartuccio allows, I would join his team. Forgive me, but I don't appreciate your willfulness.
In a conversation with Jumanji, you described your motives in a way that seemed too chaotic and not credible to Valerie.
And I like our leader. What wisdom lies in minding orders, laws, and rules in the face of oblivion, knowing not whether you'll be alive tomorrow? I will go with his team.
Both of them are good characters, but it's nice to have a healer coming with us at the end.
I like how our leader does things. Efficient, and without unnecessary spiritual agonizing. I'll go with him.
Thank you, Jathal.
Efficient? I'd say heartless. Would the protagonist of my book do such a thing? No. I guess I'd better go with Tartuccio.
Lindsay watched what you revealed in your conversation with Jumanji and got a glimpse of someone who is egotistical and evil. She doesn't like this. And yet she chose him, who is also egotistical and evil. So you made the wrong choice, Lindsay. Sorry.
As for me, I know neither of these two. At least, not well enough. And I have no wish to become an unwitting pawn to an unworthy leader. If Lady Jamandi allows, I'll remain in Restov and help mend the wounds this attack has inflicted. But who knows? The road may bring me to the Stolen Lands, but not yet.
So this is interesting because where she is part of downloadable content, this whole thing in the prologue still happens with her in it, whether you have the DLC or not. It's just, if you have the DLC, she'll come to the Stolen Lands. If you don't, she won't. That's what happens. I like having this DLC because for one thing, it's our class. Secondly, KSC is awesome. And her quest is really...
I don't even need to think. I'm coming with this man. As for you, Purple Toad, just wait until we meet along the way. I'll be sure to hang your rotten spy guts from the trees.
Miri's going to come with us. We're going to have to eventually make some choices as to who we're going to come with us, but I figure Jathal and Amiri are probably going to stick around. But we'll make those decisions later, and I'll get your input on anybody who's still around.
All right, we have 2 teams. To avoid unnecessary conflict on the road, you'll each take a different route to the Stolen Lands. Tartuccio's team will go through Navacta's Crossing. The garrison commandant will provide him all the help he needs. You will take your team to Oleg Leviton's trading post. He's been complaining about the Stag Lord's bandits for a while now. There, you'll be provided with all the necessary travel supplies.
Yeah, Jathal's awesome. I gotta agree. And Oleg. We're gonna go meet Oleg. He's a bit more of a grouch in this than how I played him for you guys, so yeah, Oleg is awesome. I love this though. You get items. Camping, supplies, and rations. So there's 4 of us going, so they give us 4. So that's 1 night. We don't have to worry about rations. That's fine. But you get a signed scroll of Raised Dead. And I remember that before I even owned this game, I watched Jason Boland play it. And he was going on, but like he couldn't figure out why was this a signed scroll. So I finally figured it out. Regular scrolls of Raised Dead, you buy them so you can sell them. This one's signed, so you can't sell it. It's just so that they don't give you a bunch early item that you're just going to sell. It forces you. This is 1 scroll of Raised Dead that only you guys can use. Because you don't really need it for a while. You're not going to likely die near the beginning. Unless I get really unlucky. I'm saying this now, and in 5 minutes I'm going to die. Anyway.
I'd like to believe you, but I know all too well how convincing traitors and spies can be. If you're truly innocent, I hope you can forgive me this precaution.
So this 125 experience, we got this because we succeeded on those 2 checks, with diplomacy checks with her. We convinced her that we were in the right. If you do those checks, she wants to believe you, you get extra experience. If you fail them, you just lose out on the experience. I just love the mechanic they use for that in these conversations. It's awesome.
While you're away, Keston will investigate the night's events and learn who in Restov is working for Patox. But you should know that it isn't just Patox we need to worry about. The Royal House of Sertova may also interfere in our plans. I've managed to keep this affair a secret from them so far, but that can't last long. By my estimations, you have no more than 3 months. After that, any feats you accomplish will be pointless.
And this is the one downside to this game, in my opinion, is the time limit. There's everything in this game is time. You have to keep moving. So we literally have 3 months at the beginning. No, I've never worried about the 3 months. If you search everything, you're probably still only about 3 months. But now if you could do it in less than a month, you get a bonus. You get a weapon, magic weapon given you. Unless you're a sword lord, though, or planning to be, I wouldn't worry about it. But anyway, for now, we're just going to try and stick to within the 3 months. Hopefully. Not kill our kingdom. Yeah, it depends on how you do it. I know the area now well enough. If you don't, you can spend a lot of time walking around and lose a lot. But I know the game pretty well. I just say to anybody who's playing new, don't worry about hitting everything. First playthrough, just play it.
And now,
do the best you can.
Farewell. This battle was but the first ordeal along your path, and you overcame it as true champions of Restov. May the obstacles that follow also fall to your feet. Fear nothing, my friends, and return victorious.
Yeah, I'll agree with you, Drachny. The Fallout is the same exact thing. The original Fallout has the same kind of timeline, and there's like hidden timers, just like Fallout. It can be stressful, but just as long as you don't worry too much about it, and just don't waste time. That's the big thing. This game, as long as you don't waste time, you're doing all right. Big difference, and I found this from my first playthrough, is don't try to like rest too often. And that's why I'm playing turn-based mode and on normal. At higher difficulties where you gotta rest more, hard to do it in the time. Because you can be resting for like 2 days sometimes because you gotta hunt enough food. Annoying. 2 days might be an exaggeration. It's probably closer to 1 day. Jaethal is an elf from Kionan, one who is not quite alive. The elves exiled her from the kingdom for her terrible deeds. Her search for a new home and a new patron has brought her to our leader's banner. She pays little heed to her companions, and when she does, she behaves as if she's all ready to bite their heads off. She gives me the creeps. Let's
Surviving
hope.
a terrible night, our small
We'll
team set off to brave our fate. Beware, stolen lands. Heroes are on the way.
Oh. So she's still writing about us. Why? How is she writing about us? Let's see. Alright, let's just have a look at our journal. So we finished our first step to glory, finished the prologue. We're in Stolen Land, our first one. First Aaron, secret room. So this is Stolen Land. We have 89 days and 23 hours. We've been 1 hour to set it. So we're going to go to the trading post first and keep track of passing time. You can find shelter, get fresh information about the bandits, and at the trading post of a certain Oleg Levitin. Let's get there. Our other main quest right now is a bitter rival. Our daring Bakuil and the insidious sorcerer Tartusio received a special from Giovanni Eldori, a chance to claim their own barony, but only one of them may prevail. We must seek Tartusio out in the Stolen Lands and find out what our rival is busy with. So I'm going to ask now, it's going to come up in a few minutes, which do we want to focus on? Do we want to focus on getting rid of Tartusio or claiming the Stolen Land? The Stag. Because you got to do both of these quests, but there's actually a little difference depending on which one we go for first. What do you think? Should we focus on the Stolen Land or bitter rival? Oh, I lost my chat. Rival? Rival. All right. Yeah, I tend to play this when I'm doing evil characters. I tend to go after the rival first. Let's kill that Tartusio. So first chance we get, we'll go after him. So this is how the map works. You got a little map. Here's the whole Stolen Lands. This is the entire area of this game. We go around. It's big. There's Virenhold for those who remember that. That's one of the downloadable contents. Trike Hills. North Narrow Marshes. Yes. Dire Narrow Marshes. Southern ones. Over here to Glenabon. This is Ranthland Mountains. The Thousand Voices. Forest there. And here's Patax, where that attack was taken from. So they were down there. We were all the way up here. It's the outskirts we're heading towards. We can rest off. Let's head towards the outskirts. Random encounter. This one's not so random. This one always happens. You can pick out where the Bastion is, yeah. So you actually know where we're heading. Alright, and we're attacked by 3 thylacines. Basically Tasmanian tigers, if you don't know that name. I had to look it up for some of this game because I didn't know what in the world are thylacines. But they're Tasmanian tigers.
Unworthy.
She still has a judgment she can use. Did we get our abilities back? Oh, I can't tell. I'll have to watch it.
Wretched things.
Oh yeah, I walked too far. Can't tell. Yeah, we got our spells back. Interesting. Okay, let's heal me and Aaron, because he needs it. We didn't heal, but we got our spells back. Oh, awesome. Nice heal. Get ready to fight that guy next turn. Yeah, you guys are good ways from rest stop. It's a lot longer than it seems.
Smear them.
I can't wait till we get some levels because we need. Actually, next level, I think I can get weapon focus. I so need a weapon focus so I can hit more often. Amiri automatically raged, so you notice she has 2 plus 19 hit points. 19's her actual hit points. 2's are bonus for her rage. It's extra hit points when she rages. Barbarians are awesome. There you go. Ow! That hurt.
Despicable.
Hit on this too.
Your life ebbs low.
Here, I'm to 7 damage. Not bad. Almost killed this guy. It missed. Let's hope.
I'll split you in half.
Both of us are in a okay ball. There we go. See, Amiri could just done this fight on her own. She didn't need the rest of us.
Advance.
What
Here,
a
okay.
waste.
There we go. That's not a hard fight. But now you get to see another mechanic we got. Skin. You can skin animals and sell their skins. And yeah, Amiri has decent lore in nature. So yeah, she rolled a 20. He did a 15, so not bad. Liked it. Awesome. Got 3 thylacine skins. And Jathel's going to heal herself with an inflict late. Yeah, she's got 11 health. It's over 10. That's not too bad. I'm not going to waste both their spells.
Not
Might
that
need
I
the other
care.
one. So we will rest soon, actually. I'm not going to rest when the game ends. It's too quick.
I'm hungry. When we stop?
See, Idrexmans are raging here, rest here, because 3 of us are fatigued. But you can handle fatigue. It's when you push further and get too exhausted is where I tend to rest, so that I don't rest too often moving around the map. Otherwise, you rest so often every time you get rest. So, Oleg's Trading Post is where we've arrived.
My strength fades.
Walk up the trail to Oleg's. Save yourselves, fools! Boken goes running off.
Follow me, or don't.
I like Boken. Bandit, in the name of the Stag Lord, the lawful authority in the stolen lands, we demand this week's taxes and some beer. And where's that pretty wife of yours, Oleg? She should serve us dinner. Quiet down, dimwit. Oleg, we're just here for the Stagwoods tax. Hand over the money and we'll be on our way. You want to drink some of my blood too? I'm sick of you. You're like locusts. You think you control everything around here just because you put that painted rag of yours. You come here, squeeze us dry, and come... Oleg, a large man with a rough face, stops talking when he notices you. Ah, you must be the guests from Restov. Anna, we will ask about moon radishes very soon. Or he will ask us, actually. So we can ask what's going on here. So, the way this works, the rounded brackets, these are those kind of actions, and they'll actually move your alignment towards that slightly. However, if you're evil, I'll spare you the trouble and just collect this tax from Oleg for myself. You could try to stop me, I suppose. It might even be amusing. The Sword Lord sent me to wipe out the filth around here anyway. Let's do that. How amusing. I'm starting to enjoy your company. Dathal likes us. It seems guests from Restov are even worse than the bandits around here. To the pit with you then. Take the money. Just leave us be. Oh, poor Oleg. But we got 300 gold from him. Stranger, you sure are lucky we don't have more of our crew with us today. Go ahead and keep this fool's money, but you can be sure I'll tell the Stag Lord all about what happened. If you're not evil, you actually have to fight them. Kressel runs off, but you have to fight the others. So it's sort of funny that the evil ones don't have to fight there. Oleg. Oh, oops. Okay, I'll show you something in a second that I didn't even notice. I will explain in a minute. So Oleg looks at you as though he'd hoped you and the bandits would cut each other to pieces. Then he grunts. So the rats bailed, huh? Better than nothing. But that won't keep them away for long. They'll be back with help, and they'll raze this post to the ground. Now, what are we to do? Here's his wife, Svetlana. He notices a fair-haired woman approach. Dove, why are you here? I told you to stay hidden. It's all over. I saw it. I just needed to be sure you were all right. The woman looks at her husband tenderly, if with a hint of sorrow. Oleg mumbles something as he looks away, embarrassed. My name is Svetlana. I'm sorry your arrival to our trading post turned out to be so unwelcoming. So, let's see. We're evil. We're not going to much care about other people, I think. Do you guys really want to hear more about them? I can ask. You know? Otherwise, we're going to skip that. I'm going to ask about the guy who ran out right by us. I saw someone run out of the trading post. Do you know who that was? That must have been Boken. He sells potions. He lives out in the forest like a hermit, but he comes here every day. He knows every tree and bush in the area and how they can help you. Staglord's gang wants him to work for them. He lacks the courage to fight those bandits, but he won't just walk away from us. He has a good heart, even if he grumbles a lot, especially recently. Okay? So we could wait right for the attack now, but we can do some stuff to prepare, so we'll do that first. Show you how. So let's get to the point. You say the bandits are going to attack again. Who are they, and when will they arrive? Who are they? They're the Staglord's gang, that's who. These lands teem with bandits like bedbugs in a beggar's hut. And you just stirred them up. They have a camp not far from here. I expect they'll return in force in half a day, maybe less. Staglord won't take an insult like this lightly, and his henchmen are more like demons than men. So I can ask how much she knows, but let's do a lawful evil. The safety of your post may have been one of the conditions Jamandi Eldori placed on granting me barony. He said nothing but having to listen to your whining. Or chaotic neutral. I'll help you. Not really interested in your post, but I never back down from a good fight. I think that's closer to us. Well, thanks, I guess. May even be able to scrap up some sort of reward together for you if we manage to defend the post. We'll have to hide Svetlana. Please don't argue, Dove. Now we also need to decide on a plan. Go ahead and look around. There may be some tools that can be used for the battle. There are plenty of good solid traps around, some tar, and a box of alchemist fire, it looks like. Alchemist fire? We could put it by the gate, light it off with a burning arrow when the bandits are nearby. Or we can ask to have it. Let's set it off. But that could set the post on fire, Oleg shouts, surprised. Well, maybe if we covered the walls with something to protect them. Alright, yes, I think that could work. I'll even shoot the arrow myself. I used to be pretty good with a crossbow back in the day. Alright, I'm not going to wait for the attack like I said. I want to find the stuff. I'll have a good look around, but a few more questions. Tell me as much as you know. How many bandits? What are they? Well, they want these bloodsuckers think they own this land. They come, take what they want, steal the better part of our money every month, and it's toil for their leader. They even broke our gates so we couldn't try to hide anything from them. No one knows exactly how many there are. Sometimes only 5 or 6 come. Sometimes it's a whole gang. And I've shown them what for long ago, if not for Svetlana. They claimed they were collecting taxes. Why? For the Stag Lord and his cronies, of course. Stag Lord fancies himself a king in these parts. He may have antlers for a crown, but all the troublemakers around here are happy to follow his orders as long as they're paid. So they charge an arm and a leg as taxes, and they call their executions punishment for treason. Even those who never swore allegiance to the Stag Lord. They are killed fast, if they're lucky. If not... Oleg looks to Svetlana. Dove, why don't you go start supper while we finish our talk? I've no need to be protected from dark talk. I'm not some blind kitten, you know. I've seen what they do to people. She lowers her head. Most of the gang is made up of simple bandits, but there are a few monsters among the leadership, especially those close to the Stag Lord. Ox and Dovin from the Rosh come to mind. They like to make a show of their tortures and executions. My husband and I, we saw the bodies. So that's enough about the bandits. Meanwhile, they'll never have enough. Let's see what we can sell. Gotta sell off the junk. Don't know what good trading will serve if the bloodsuckers come back and take everything. But alright, have a look. So nice mechanic in this is you can just offer junk items. It sells automatically. You don't have to pick through that. You can also do the same for other items, but like non-magical. But like right now when masterwork weapons are still good, I don't check that. So if I need some of them, but I don't think I need any of these. Oh. Actually, you do need that. That's probably better armor. Yeah, that's better armor for Jthal. She starts with chainmail and breastplate, same armor class, but has less penalties. The studded leather. We don't have Lindsay, so we don't need that. He has a heavy shield. Yeah, we don't need any of these. Oh, always tries to sell my torches. I've sold those torches several times by accident. Nice to keep some torches. There's some magical weapons here. Light mace +1. But if you don't have, if you're, whatever your weapon is, you haven't found a masterwork version, this is the first chance you can to get. Buy masterwork weapons. Now they start with masterwork, I believe. Well, she starts with this, a ginormous sword. Actually, slightly harder to hit with because it's too big for her, but it actually does more damage than a regular large bastard. It's actually a large bastard sword rather than a great sword. Jthal, he has a master scythe. Is that a masterwork? No, it's a regular flame and a heavy mace. So let's see if we got a masterwork version. Masterwork flail. Oh, what's the difference? Oh, flail. Oh, heavy flail. Yeah, sure. Does a little more damage. Her sword looks cool. That one when you're talking about, Anna? Sorry, I didn't notice chat. Yeah, her sword. And, okay, it's the only giant bastard sword in the game instead of a great sword, but it actually gets upgraded by quests later on. It's pretty cool. It has a cool backstory. Amir's just awesome. Anyway, I'm gonna sell his weapons. Let's sell a shield, because they have a magic shield here. Give him a little more armor. What's he wearing? Chainmail? He can actually wear plate. Do we have enough money? No. I'm worried about that. Well, masterwork nunchucks are useless to us. Tartusio is present. I can actually put that on now. It is a ring of protection. I want to keep that bracers for later on. Oh, I can sell her chainmail. What? Still not enough money. I can't afford it. He also has something else I really want later. Not sure if he has it yet. Yeah, bag of holding. I love bags of holding, but you need a lot of money for that, so I don't have close to that yet. Do I have anything I can sell? Nothing worth anything. I can sell my Earth Blast, but you can't. Yeah, bags of holding, very useful. In this game, they don't actually work like a real bag of holding where you can like source special stuff, but it reduces how much everything weighs by so much. This one's a small one, so it reduces it by 100 pounds. There's a large one later, it reduces it by 250 pounds. It really helps to keep you from being overloaded all the time carrying stuff. I can't get the magic shield. I'll have to wait on that. But we'll get it soon. Okay. Still got, I didn't need this though. Did I? I've done that you can use as light maces. How much money do I need now? Field. I need 5 gold. Okay, we can find 5 gold here. Well, you know what? Sell that scroll of bless. It was worth 6. Hey, we have enough money for the shield now. There we go. We have 1 gold left. Oh, and I didn't sell the shield. I didn't need to sell this scroll. Oh well. Oh, shield too. We have 6 gold. Okay, let's get everybody. So I forgot. I didn't really notice it when it happened. But when we fought those bandits, we went up a level. We get the level up. So we'll level up everybody. Second. Okay, that's glitched. Where's the head on that flail? Oh! Yeah, I just spent all that money on a... Oh, I'm stunned. Spent all that money on a shield. Heavy flail's two-handed weapon. I forgot that too, because he's... Yeah. I don't know where the head of that mace is, but anyway. Yeah, we'll have to get a one-handed weapon for him later when we have money again. So you can use a shield. Oops. And breastplate. Alright, let's level up. So we'll stick pure Kineticist for this build. Multi-classing is great, but it's a lot of little things to it. Kineticists, their blasts keep getting better as they go. And then we're going to get our first wild talent. You want to keep putting out the same skills in this. Oh, now my skills are showing properly. Athletics and world. But that's fine. You really need them. You want to keep putting out the same skills. You need really high level checks for high levels. As levels go higher too. It's nice to focus your skills, not go all over the place. So that's my 3 I'm focused on. Persuasion, because we're the ruler. Huge magic device lets me use some items, but also lets me use things that might say they're only limited to certain classes later on. Certain alignments and stuff. And perception. You want to have high perception on as many people as possible to spot hidden stuff. Alright, here's our first wall talent. So we can get a bonus feat. So Earth lets us get greater trip without having to have such a high base attack bonus. That's pretty cool since we already have trip. Yeah, so trip allows us to trip. This actually gives us a +2. Really nice. Endurance lets us up our athletics checks and fortitude saves. It's not so great. Great fortitude increases fortitude saves. We can skill focus, get a bonus to a skill. Skilled Kineticist. What's this one do? You gain a bonus equal to half your Kineticist level on skill checks and skills your primary element added to your skill list. So I don't know which ones those are. Earth. Ones. Check though. Earth added. Oh, down here. Knowledge World. So now that doesn't really. Elemental Whispers. We can actually get a familiar, which is pretty cool. Familiars give you a bonus to one set of skill, and also ups your perception checks. So we probably will do this, but not yet. I think we're going to take that greater trip. Focus on trying to trip people. And next level, we'll get weapon focus. Whatever. Focus on our connections. And I just became proficient with light armor, but because we're an elemental knight, we're already proficient with medium and heavy, so it didn't.
March, march. All I do is march.
Since you were standing here, that's not really marching. Okay. Cleric. He's going to continue as a cleric. He has lore, religion, and perception, so that makes sense. Doesn't get to choose anything.
My strength fades.
But I will say, it's something so easy to forget. He has another spell slot, so we want to fill that. Yeah, that's fine. True shot, 2 blesses is fine. Remove fear would be nice. But now, remove fear removes fear from everybody within a certain area. Oh, this actually doesn't work like it does in the game. This actually gives you, for 10 minutes, a bonus on morale checks to resist fear. But I like Unbreakable Heart. Unbreakable Heart, yes, gives you a bonus to resisting mind-affecting effects, and makes it, even if you're affected by fear, you won't run away. I really like Unbreakable Heart. So I'm going to grab one of those, in case somebody gets made to feel afraid. Let's level up Jathal. Visitor. To Gathoa. Or Gathoa. She has athletics, knowledge, arcana, and religion. Perception and persuasion. Persuasion's good for intimidating. We'll hopefully do with her. We'll keep her lore religion because I'm not sure if we're going to keep Harem around. Yes. We can change this stuff later. Nice. You can respec characters in this game. You couldn't at first, and they added it. It's way nuts. Fear is awesome. Let's give her the ability to cause fear. Though she's probably not going to use a lot of her spells, she's going to need a lot of them to heal herself. That's where Harem can't heal. She also gets at this level Cunning Initiative, which adds her Wisdom modifier to her Dexterity modifier when her initiative, so she can go faster. Turn. And Amiri, Barbarian. She has athletics and mobility. Lore nature. She's our nature one, so we're going to keep that up. And some perception. Everybody's got good perception. So she gets special abilities with her rages. So when she's raging, these abilities take place. Reckless is nice, adds to attack rolls, but reduces her AC. Lethal is actually better. Adds her attack rolls, doesn't reduce her AC. But they give different abilities inside of them. So all these other abilities, these are there, but you need to have some of these stances. So like Inspire Ferocity, you need to have Reckless stance. So we either go lethal or reckless. Later on, I like giving them Animal Fury. Barbarians actually get a bite attack. So when they do a full attack, so if they take a full action and do multiple attacks, they'll also bite the person they're fighting. And there's a cloak you can get called the Cloak of the Winter Wolf. that lets you trip with a bite attack. So then she can like swing with her sword like 3-4 times and then bite people and knock them down. I just love that image. So yeah, we'll probably do that later. Let's make her reckless. I've done lethal before myself, but reckless gives some pretty cool abilities, especially to get this Inspire Ferocity. So then all the bonuses from her rage goes to all her allies within 30 feet. So that gives a lot of bonuses to other melee characters. So for now, we're just going to take reckless. We get a bonus to attack rolls, but a minus to our AC. She also gains uncanny dodge at this point, so she can't be caught flat-footed or lose her dexterity bonus to AC. So that means she can't be sneak attacked unless somebody like puts a hold spell on her or something, which is awesome. She can still be sneak attacked if she's flanked. Until she gets improved uncanny dodge, she can still be flanked. Makes it a lot harder to sneak attack her. Anyway, we're all leveled up. Talk to Boken. I'm Boken, local herbalist. What brings you here? Use your help fighting bandits. Where's this coming from? You want an old man like me to fight? Here, take this potion. Consider that my help in your fight. Your late wounds? A coward's excuse. How predictable. J-Ball. J-Ball is decent diplomacy, so let's try and use her. The bandits here bother you as much as Svetlana and Oleg, maybe more. Help us get rid of them for good. We succeeded. Well, all right. I'll show those troublemakers. They'll learn better than to chase an old man around. Some might even write up some verses about me. Maybe even heroic ones. So yeah, he'll help us fight now. Just for this battle. Tell us about yourself. What's there to tell? I'm a herbalist. Make potions and sell them. Gather herbs, roots, berries. I live in the forest, live off the land. Since leaving Restov for these parts, I ended up a merchant here at Oleg and Svetlana's post. They let me in out of kindness, help me with things. They bring me water or firewood when it's cold, and the occasional barrel of honey. They're good people. Is that safe? Having him help us fight? We'll be in the front lines in front of him, so he's pretty safe. His bombs might hurt us, because he is an alchemist. Go throw some alchemist fire.
How much longer, I wonder?
There's a few things we can steal around here, so I'm going to do that pretty quick. Oh, nothing up there. Oh! Game. Having broken around weapons. Is it safe? So-so. Old well, renovated and cleaned. Even has a new roof. Steal some bucklers, longsword, and a heavy crossbow. Okay, so I like to have a ranged weapon on everybody just in case you need it at some point. They can't reach an enemy. So I'll give heavy crossbow to Cleric.
Not that I care.
But Boken's not too bad in this fight. Alright, so here's one of the traps that Oleg told us about. Box contains various household and hunting tools. Yes, good perception check. So, good steel traps in the box. So we can use these traps. And now there's bear traps out here for them to walk into. The other thing that you get here for that is this jar here. Some disgusting slush in the pot. Lower nature seems to be tar. So we can put some tar there for the fight too. You're a horse. Heavy mace. Okay, there we go. He gets a mace again. Use a shield. Why the head on that flail disappears now? That's a weird glitch. Some spoon and money. Rope and money. It's nice to have rope. There's a few spots that actually having rope will save you from taking damage. It's having rope in your inventory. Pick some potatoes. You know we might need them for cooking later.
Or don't.
Okay, that's it. We got everything. Let's start this fight. Alright, Oleg. I'm prepared for the attack. Get in your positions and wait. Amiri flexes her shoulders. Finally a fight. I was bored with all that talking. Hope you guys didn't feel that way, but Amiri did. See, you're not easily cowed. Svetlana, I beg you be careful, and please, don't let Oleg do anything too risky. Svetlana, go hide inside. We're going to go meet our guests. We wait 6 hours and 40 minutes. Well, it does take them a little while to come back. Oh, in the middle of the night, nice.
Time to stretch me muscles.
Okay, yes. So we just killed a bunch of them because of the traps that we set and the alchemist fire they threw. Especially since the alchemist fire set the tower on fire. So like now there's only like 4 bandits left. And this is the leader of them, Haps Biden. He's a slightly bigger character in the adventure path than he is in the game. He's just a named bandit in the game. Okay, let's see if I can charge with him. Yeah, because you're not fatigued. Awesome. Charge! And you missed. Might as well use judgment, because honestly we're going to rest right after this fight anyway. Sort of have to. Continue. Gives a chance to hit. And do Divine Favor. She's really going to be ready for this fight. That trap was definitely super effective. And now Boken killed another one, but like I said, did 5 damage to Harem. He's safe. Not so safe to be around. Rage as Amiri. And let's see if we can charge him. Charge Haps. I'm not sure if the tower will slow us down. Nope. 16 damage. Nice. Almost killed him. Go straight for Oleg. You know what? I should turn on our trip ability. So we will try and trip when we attack. But too far right now. Oh, he's dead. Yeah. Don't use a bow while standing in front of a barbarian. They will slaughter you.
Become as dust.
Unworthy.
Use all that spells on Jaythal and she's never going to get a chance to attack. Hold on. Oh, Boken, don't. Yeah. Injure all of us with that bomb. Nice. That's why when I use an Alchemist, there's an ability you can get so that you don't do splash damage to your allies. That's nice to have. And let's charge with Amiri. There. Fight was not that hard. But that's mostly because we did all that trap. That trap. That trap made that fight way easier. And now we'll just pick up all this stuff off them and sell it to Oleg. Yeah, you're right, Anna. It was not safe. But it all worked out. The only one who really got hurt was Harem. Who all about to heal himself. Or, you know, you could actually do a decent heal. Oh, come on. Suck. There we go. Alright. Oleg is breathing heavily, but he shakes his fist in the air menacingly. You rats got what you deserved. Now they'll know better than to treat honest people like cattle. Oh, Oleg. And our Boken here taught them a thing or two as well. Now, my lord, head on up to the guest rooms on the 2nd floor. You deserve some rest after such a battle. I need to clean things up. Oh, no. I just realized we have nobody who can pick locks. There's a chest in here we could pick. But we have nobody with any ability to pick locks. Oh, shotgun.
Not that I care.
Sure, show them what's what. Yeah, you with your bombs. It worked. See Svetlana? I'm glad they left. Now please excuse us. I have much to do. We'll speak tomorrow. Take some food from her. And potatoes. There's a hidden thing here. Yes, I saw it. 253 gold. I've done this beginning area a lot. That's why I know where everything is. See, you can unlock this chest if you have somebody with skill, but we don't. That's it. A few items around a book. Guide for travelers, hunters, and explorers of the River Kingdoms. Volume 5, Monsters and Beasts. Actually, gives some decent tips in that book, actually.
Will this ever end?
This chest has some random... But also, these are the items that are the backer items. If you buy the highest edition of the game, you get Ember, Red Panda. This belt is an explorer's belt, so it raises your constitution and gives you a resistance to disease, fatigue, and exhaustion. The Bless Signet, which lets you cast Bless 3 times a day. And Tiger. Beautiful tiger, striped orange tabby. Tiger may not be the friendliest kitten, but he'll happily curl up next to you while you sleep. Gives you a bonus on perception and lower nature checks. This is really sweet because a guy who was really big into this game, and I believe he even did some like walkthroughs and stuff for him, he died, and this was his cat, at least from what I've heard. So this is his cat made it into the game. So if that's really true, which I heard it was, that's really sweet. I'm taking Ember. It gives me a +1 to saving throws. It really is sweet. I agree, Dracny. And Miri can have Tiger. Follow her around. So he doesn't have to memorize Bless. He can take that ring. And I'm taking the belt because I could use more Constitution. It boosts our ability with our sword too. Awesome. So,
sorry.
I'm listening.
Was lost in thought.
That's just a random cat there. Watch this. When you click it, there's Tiger with us. Click that. And there's Ember. And they'll follow us around while we explore. So, we go to sleep. 3.5 hours later. You wake up from a nasty dream that tortured you almost all night long. In it, you saw a wall of unnaturally thick fog that surrounded you, slowly moving closer and closer. A quick look out the window, and you find out that the fog was not a figment of your imagination, not a dream. Then, it is awesome kitties. So we get a red panda and a cat follow us around. When you get a familiar, which I am planning to get familiar with this character later on, you can do that too. Your familiar will follow you. It's awesome. And all those little animals are completely immune to damage, so you don't have to worry about it. It's only full-on animal companions that attack that you have to worry about getting hurt. So, you notice this thick magical fog, and then...
Hear me. Please hear me. Can you hear me? Please.
So, the half-transparent outline of a beautiful nymph appears before you. Even in this ghostly form, it's clear that she's exhausted. Her shoulders are slouched, and her large blue eyes burn from within her pale face. Her voice is barely more than a whisper as she reaches toward you. It seems that only you can see or hear the nymph. We won't go completely through this conversation. So first, who are you?
Who am I? Just a tear
shed by the land itself, the bitter sigh of nature. I am a nymph, the guardian of this area, a defeated guardian. Call me the guardian of the bloom, if you wish.
I'm glad my adventure begins with such a beautiful sight.
Beauty is so tender. It can so easily be crushed under the blows of cruel fate. But you can save it from being undone.
So what do you want from me?
Aid, salvation. We have a common enemy, and long have I searched for someone who can defeat him. The one you call the Stag Lord. As a storm strikes ruthlessly with gusts and lightning, the Stag Lord wreaks havoc with the swords of his servants. And not just in the world of people. The land also suffers from the evil he brings. My forests and my flowers suffocate in this fog. Soon, even I will vanish, as the last ray of light fades at dusk.
The Stag Lord is responsible for the fog?
Yes. It hides his fortress as well as his dark deeds. But while responsible, he did not create this affliction. It is the work of a powerful druid who has betrayed even himself. I know not why the powers did not leave this renegade, but even I was unable to defeat him.
How can I help?
This fog, it enshrouds, entangles, suffocates. If only I could learn how it was created. But my powers wane. I have barely the strength to call out to you. All I know for certain is that somewhere in this forest lies an old house, and it echoes with the remnants of a strange power. The Stag Lord and his druid were there. The fog hides this place from me, but I can point you to the bandits' camp near the Thornford. Make them tell you where this place is. Go there and listen to the echo, catch the whispers, search for anything that can tell you how the fog was created. Once the fog clears, nature will breathe again, and you will be able to easily find your way to the fortress of our mutual enemy.
All right, I understand. Farewell.
I don't believe in fate, stranger. But our meeting seems more than a coincidence.
Nymph's whisper fades as she disappears. So there's our first clue. The voice actress for that character, Delia Tyler, is an awesome voice actress. She does a really good job. And we will see much of the Guardian of the Bloom.
How much longer, I wonder?
About 23 minutes. So that's how much longer the stream's going to be. Well, I just thought that was... She does. She seems very nice. Guardian of the Bloom. So, new person here. Noriel 8 Eyes. The elf looks straight at you, though the tangled hair falling over his face. Hey, you're an adventurer, right? Seeking your fortune in the Stolen Lands? You aren't the only one of your kind here. Take my advice. Keep your eyes open and watch your back. Sometimes the ones who call themselves your friends are more dangerous than your enemies. Judging by the elf's voice, it's obvious that she started the day with a jug of wine. So, who is this? Who are you? The elf grunts. Noriel 8 Eyes. Once upon a time, I was famous throughout Absalom. Noriel 8 Eyes of the Reckless Six. Well, glory passes quickly. A few miserable decades later, and nobody recognizes you in the street anymore. What a shame. No, I can't say that word. So what are you doing here? I sit here waiting for adventurers who are in need of help. We may be sitting here in Backwards Tavern, but in Absalom, I have a lot of friends who are eager to make a few coins. They have brave hearts, but shallow pockets. A little gold would be a welcome change for them. I can send them a message, and they will come from Absalom through a portal. If you're interested, just give me a sign, and we'll arrange everything straight away. Also, I can summon the tutors from the Pathfinder Society, who can retrain you and your companions. They're quite willing to do this for free, the first 3 times you request their services. After that, the price for retraining will gradually increase. Such is their way of doing business with all new clients. Pathfinder Society, a global spanning organization based out of Absalom. Memberships consist of Pathfinders, adventurers who travel throughout Galarian, usually inconspicuously, and explore, delve, and otherwise experience the lesser-seen parts of the world. They send journals documenting their adventure captains, who also assign them new missions and suggest new places to explore. Most exciting journals are compiled in the Pathfinder Chronicles, an ongoing series of books that collect the history and mystery of Galarian for its membership and the general public. If you are interested in real Pathfinder, the actual tabletop game, Pathfinder Society actually does play. That is their play all together. Their community games. They're playing 2nd edition Pathfinder now. Pathfinder Society. But anyway, Anorial 8 Eyes is basically, this is where you can hire mercenaries. If you don't have enough companions to fill your team, you can hire them. Also, you can retrain your character. He also has a little bit of an interesting backstory that we can get into. So why are you called 8 Eyes? Once long ago, I could spot an enemy and pin him to the wall before he could even think of attacking. Some said I had 8 eyes and looked all around at once. Though it seems I've outlived my nickname. Stretches her arm forward. Her palm trembles noticeably. I've been drinking too much lately. It's best I don't test my skills too often. But would you like to join me? No. I've got enough things to do already. You better manage on your own. Where were you when the trading post was being attacked? I was hunting. A little lost in the mist, which is the first time that's happened to me. Guess I should go easier on the drink. But don't you imagine I'd be scared of a good fight? If only I'd known I was missing all the action. But I see you've got everything under control. So a famous Pathfinder here in the middle of nowhere. Why? You want to know how one could exchange the life of a Pathfinder for this sorry drunken rat hole? Light and as if something had blown out a candle. You lose all your friends because of one scumbag, then you'll understand. The only one to return from the final campaign of the Reckless Six. Whatever is left of me can't be called a seeker. Here's the story. Our leader, Vermelt, was the best of us. Wise, brave, friends with everyone. One of those friends, a Divian adjutant, sent him a disturbing letter. He stumbled upon the mention of some ancient books on the art of necromancy. Secrets like those are best left hidden forever. Trust me, I've seen what that kind of magic can do. He bites her lip. To make a long story short, these volumes were supposedly hidden in the catacombs of Gallowspire. We decided that the books should be retrieved and kept safe by the Society. We gathered at a tavern, discussed the expedition, then proceeded to Erstelav. It was a normal mission, a quick and quiet recovery. She smiles bitterly. Everything turned out to be much more complicated. We barely made it through the Witchgate Forest. All those terrible living trees, undead druids and their arches of bone. It was a miracle we managed to make it out alive. We'd chosen Wrenchurch to stop at. It was marked on Vermelt's map as a safe enough haven to hole up in and lick our wounds. How I wish that had been true. Vermelt was the first to perish. He was attacked by one of the monsters hiding in the stables. Tossed him about like a feather, threw him down an ancient well. His shout echoed for a long time. I didn't hear the sound of him landing. Then, turns away, hiding home. Enough. I shouldn't have gotten into this. Who am I to stir up others' feelings with all my chatter? We better forget about it for now. Maybe I'll tell you more another time. And we can find out more about her story later. Alright, I have to go. And we'll talk to Svetlana. She has a quest for us. Good day. I was hoping you're feeling alright after that battle. I can't thank you enough for what you've done. I definitely don't want to waste your time. But if you have a moment, I have a request. What do you want to ask me? She lowers her head. this is a very personal request, and maybe not important. I'll completely understand if you say no, but the first time the Stag Lord's thugs came here demanding my money, I also took my wedding ring. Just a trinket, really, but it meant so much to me. I remember every moment of the day Oleg came to me, that ring in hand, to ask if I'd marry him. I was standing in a fancy dress on the stairs of my father's home, fearing that I'd misheard something, or that I'd say something stupid, and everyone around would laugh. She interrupts herself, shaking her head gently. You happen to find my ring among the bandits' possessions. Please bring it back to me. It's easy to recognize. My name is engraved inside the band. There is one more thing. Among the bandits, there's a dark-haired woman who wields dual axes. She's not bad in a fight. In fact, she could be extremely dangerous and cruel. But please, I beg you, show her mercy if you have the chance. So we're evil. I'm not going to say we're happy to help. But, we come across the ring. We can return it. She'll give us a better reward than what we could for selling it anyway. I understand. I appreciate any effort you put into it. I don't much care about her. Tell me about the Stag Lord. He's not just some average bandit. If no one puts a stop to him, he'll turn the Stolen Lands into his personal kingdom. A kingdom of fear and oppression. And let's go with our chaotic evil. In life, you either inspire fear or cower from it. I prefer to be the one who's feared. That's us. You may be right. Life without hope is just too bitter. Alright, I have to go. Farewell. Lana's ring. If you notice, the one with two axes, we actually met her. That was Cressel, the leader of the bandits, the first time they came. So this is our home base for now. So we actually can't have Ember out right now because he's already sitting here. Sits just here in the middle of the courtyard. I believe... I don't think Tiger's here. In our throne room we eventually get. Tiger's sitting there too. So we can talk. Let's see, Harem sits here. Let's talk to Bogan. Anna wanted to hear about the moon radishes, so let's talk about it. Bogan puts his hand on his hips. Ha! Old Bogan still knows a few tricks to impress these blood-sucking dummies. Enough hiding in the damn bushes, I say. So, you can actually buy, he sells, I'll show you what he sells. He sells, like, alchemist items and a whole bunch of potions. Also, wand, couple wands, wand of mage armor is nice. Wand of snowball if you got a caster. Buy some honey and mushrooms off him. I actually, if we had money, do we have money? Yes, 280. Let's see. Let's buy some potions of inflict light wounds so Jaethal can heal herself with potions if she doesn't have enough spells. Oh, we have items to distribute. Not much in the way of magic items, but we do have a Cloak of Resistance, which ups our saving throws by +1. That's a morale bonus, okay. Different kinds of bonuses don't stack. So this is a resistance bonus to saving throws. This is a morale bonus to saving throws. They'll stack. But if you had two different items that gave you resistance bonuses, it just gives you the highest one. You gotta watch for that with bonuses in this game. There, we got a big cloak now. Okay. I just noticed something. Why do we spend all that money on a shield or a cleric when we use shields? We'll take the magic one. We're going to be evil. We're going to keep the best equipment for ourselves. There we go. Yeah, I like the cloaks in this game. And the different cloaks are different colors. So as they go out and persist in +1, but also, like, there's some fancy cloaks. Some are pretty cool. That is a really cool scimitar. I like that. Remind me what you do here. What's there to tell? I'm a herbalist. Make potions and sell them. Gather herbs, roots, berries. Okay, we said that before. So can I help you in any way? Glances at you, suddenly interested. Since you're asking, there's a cave nearby. I used to pick berries in there, but the place has been overrun by spiders. The berries are red, look a lot like raspberries. Fangberries, I call them. I'd be real grateful if you gathered a basket of them and brought them back. Just be quick. If you do, they spoil quickly. So the Fangberry Cave, you can put off going there, but once you pick those berries, you gotta come straight back here. More than a day, they spoil and you don't get the rewards to that quest. Those spiders in the cave are mean. Here, let me give you some alchemical fire. Crafted it myself. Burn those spiders to a crisp. They will teach them for making my Fangberry Cave. And this is important. It gives you Alchemist Fire, because Alchemist Fire just splash damage. And swarms, you can only harm with splash damage in Pathfinder. So this and a couple of basic spells work. I'm not sure if our blast might work. But anyway, we gotta be careful. Swarms can be dangerous. I also need a bucket of moon radishes. Anna, there's your moon radishes. They're a rare and mysterious plant. I don't know where to find them, but I know that kobolds gather them and value them highly. It's not a huge deal, really. I'd do it myself if I were younger, but if you're willing, I'll pay you 3 potions for the berries and a purse full of coins for the radishes. Why do you need fangberries and moon radishes, Vulcan? You want to know, huh? Well, I'll gladly tell you after you bring some to me. This is actually an important quest because it doesn't seem like it. Because you could just either do the quest or don't do it, and you can leave it and like do it way later. But you can get artisans in this game that'll make you special items. Vulcan's one of those artisans. He'll actually join as your artisan for the outskirts. And yeah, you got to do his quest to get that. And his ultimate item he makes is awesome. Hopefully we'll see it together. And is excited about the moon radishes. Moon radishes are awesome. All right, we should go. Oleg, I don't think he has anything else to say. Greet you with a quick nod. So the bandit breaker arrives. Because we took the money, he calls us the bandit breaker. He likes us more if we didn't take his money. Okay. Well, anyway, new day, new troubles. Have you seen the fog? Never seen anything like it before. The road to Restov looks like someone spilled milk and it just hung in the air. Couldn't see anything through the soup. Not even with a torch. It was like witchcraft to me. Bet the stag lord's involved somehow. Rumors say he deals with all kinds of bad magic. Yeah, just sell him stuff. Don't need time. You looking to pay for my wares with the same money you took from me? Is that funny to you? Yeah, a little bit. I'm laughing. Well, that's enough. There we go. 500 gold. Let me see something too. We have 21 AC. Oh wow. He only has 15. He has 18. 17. We're gonna give her the...
Don't give that to me.
Really?
Not this.
Oh, they changed that. That used to just work as a ring of protection for anybody. Now it only works for you. Okay. Well, they changed that. Anyway, now that we're past that section where it matters, we can put that on and we get a +1 to our AC. Man, we're way harder hit than anybody else in our party. So we can do a whole bunch of talking with our own people. I'm not going to do that tonight. We can do that another time. Just going to hit the road. Yep, you can leave it on forever. You actually can go to Patax with it, and nobody mentions it. I was a little surprised at that with how thorough this game is. They must have done like Anna, your character Bella did. Must have changed it. Alright, so this is you can change your companions once you have more than 6 companions. You don't yet, so not a big deal. Harem, abandon hope and embrace the inevitable end. That's the kind of speech the harem's companions must endure. Every single day. Priest of Grotus, Harem left his dwarven home to spread the word of the god of the end times throughout the stolen lands. Though if you ask me, Harem's just a whiner. One of a kind. Yeah, and I got it refurbished. Awesome. So, that's Fangberry Cave. That's Thorn Ford. That's where the bandit camp is. We want to find our rival, and he crossed at Navatka's Crossing, just somewhere over here, past this fog. See it. So let's go towards the Fangberry Cave. Yes, there's the random encounter. I was just waiting for this. Another mysterious helper, like the Guardian of the Bloom. A jittery old man in squalid clothing shuffles up to you. His gray hair is unkempt, and he continually clenches and unclenches his wrinkled, freckled hands. When he stops and looks up at you, his eyes widen. Hugs. Remus. Strange weather. Invisible fog creeping out of the woods. Soars beyond the sky, obscures the sun and moon. Strange. Shakes his head, his eyes shifting, seemingly at random. I don't like this old man. Looks like the kind who can cast the evil eye. Move along, old man. We give no alms. I asked about that invisible fog, though. Invisible fog, does that mean you can find your way through it? The fog is wrong. It hinders your legs, not your sight. I wish not to try. Fog looks visible enough to me. I see more than ever. I've never seen so much before. Someone must look. No one else can. What are you doing here? Do nothing. Breathe, walk, observe. Who are you? Remus. That won't help with the fog. Right, one more word and I'll kill you. Bold dog barks loud, while cunning one readies to bite. Cunning, short, stubborn. He is now in an ancient tomb that lies south of the trading post, searching for the great power that once gave joy, and now brings only death. You don't want my nonsense? Then you'll hear sobs and screams. Once stolen, the land should be reclaimed. Once reclaimed, bound with a claimer shall it be. Bound, merged, joined by unbreakable ties, claiming the land, claiming its pain, its death. All right, chaotic evil action. I warned you. Though he did tell us where the ancient tomb is and Tartusio is.
Running won't help you.
But we're gonna kill him. Ooh. We cast Cause Fear, but then he's just gonna run. I don't want him to run further away. And he's gone. What was that? His body disappeared. Something more to that. All right. So, it's the Stolen Lands. We have two choices: the Ancient Tomb or Thorn Forward. So I think we're going to end there for tonight. But hopefully, next week we can go ahead and we'll go to the Ancient Tomb. Continue this stream. So thank you very much for being with me tonight. Thanks, Anna. Thanks, Drachny. Anybody else? Thank you for joining along with us. And hope to see you again. Can't wait either. All good. This is gone awesome. As you can tell, I have a few characters because I'm always running a few. I named a guy too late. And yep, we will see you next week. All right, everybody. Enjoy your week. Bye.